everyone. Happy Monday. It is Monday. Oh man, sometimes when I say happy Monday, I don't know if that's insulting because some people might be like halfway through their day and being like, yeah, it's not a happy Monday. But happy Monday. All the days blend together for me when you work at home. So I don't know what day it is. But anyway, welcome. I'm so glad you're all here. As you might remember, I had announced over the weekend that I will just be doing my show on weekdays from now on. So I'm taking weekends off. I have found that I need a little recharge time. And I also have been, now that I'm getting busier and I have a lot of back end stuff to do, I'm kind of not getting stuff done around the house and that kind of fun stuff. But anyway, so weekdays only from now on, but thank you for being here. I'm super excited. Wow, it looks like we've got a lot of people in already. We've got Cancerian Queen. How are you? First to arrive. Twinkle, twinkle. Antonella. Oh, you donated. Let me get in there. I just got to check my PayPal and see what's going on. Sherry, not Shirley, are you here? Holy cannoli. I'll wait till you're here, but if you're watching this, I'm going to say, oh my, or what should I say? OMG. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God. I just saw that. Anyway, thank you for that donation, my dear. Okay, Antonella, I'm still waiting on it. It's probably just delayed, so I'll just give it a minute or two. And Kristen, Jane J, how you doing? Beautiful Aries, Haley, Lala, hello. Forgot to turn my speaker down. How do you like that? All right. Well, everybody give a big shout out to Jane J. She is my moderator extraordinaire. I have a couple other moderators that may pop in or may pop out, but I see that Jane is here already. So a big shout out to you, Jane. Thank you. All right. So let us get going. I'm looking Antonella. I'm not seeing it yet, but let me see what's going on. Oh my, Sherry, not Shirley. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. All right. So Rose D, I see Rose D has donated. Antonella, I'm not seeing it, honey. Maybe check your PayPal. Check your PayPal. I'm going to write you down. And it sometimes PayPal's goofy, you know? So I'm just going to write you down there. And let me just kind of go over how it works for anybody who's new here. Welcome, first of all. Thank you for coming. This is a live, well, obviously live, free tarot show. I do free readings for an hour. And if people donate, they get bumped to being first. So they are read first. So if you'd like to guarantee or just bump yourself up so you make sure you're not having to wait around, you're welcome to make a donation. No pressure, of course. I will select free ones in between donations. If I don't have any donations, then it's just going to keep rolling, freebies. So let's just see how it turns out. I do like to try to stop donations at about 1:30, so an hour and a half, just to keep you aware. I'll let you know when the time is running toward the end. And let's get started. I feel like I always have all these announcements, and it's like everybody's like, just get on with it, lady. All right, so that's enough announcements. Today, I have the Modern Spellcaster. Modern Spellcaster, one of my newer decks. I just love it. In fact, I think I'm going to start off with it. Let's just see. All right, so, we got another one from Ann Kristen. Thank you, thank you. Let me go back in and see if Antonella's showed back up. I like to try to do them in order just because, you know, that seems to be fair. So, Antonella, it is not here. So let me just, I'm putting you down with the star and we'll get going. So right now we've got Rose D and Ann Kristen, and of course we have Antonella in there as well. So, Rose D, my dear, what is your question? Let me find you. Oh, there you are. Hello, Priscilla. Hello, Rose D. Right. So we have a donation. So let's see. What is your question, my dear? And thank you. Can you tell me, how does D feel about me? Ooh, all right. So we're looking at some feelings here. We want to see what feelings D would have about Rose D. Hey, we got double D's. And my name is Denise. So we got triple D's. And anybody who's thinking of a bra size, shame on you. But guess what? Shame on me, because I thought of it. Oh, how funny. I cracked myself up. All right, so D, how are you feeling about Rose? How are you feeling about Rose? How are you feeling about Rose? All right. So we're going to put out our energy, and this is our spread. All right. Okie dokie. The energy for the spread. Now, the question again is, how does D feel about you? And we've got Queen of Swords energy for the spread. Our queen, the queens are always very much, they have much of a supporting, kind of nurturing energy. So, so that's a good thing, because obviously that would make sense in terms of feelings and how we're doing. However, our Queen of Swords, because she's swords, she's really strong on communication and truth. And the energy is sort of like the need to sort of tell it like it is and organize things, you know, and really kind of take charge. Okay. What is this white little fuzz thing? Get off of there. I can't even get it. There we go. All right. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, we got our Knight of Cups. Ooh, what did we get? We got, what is this? All right, we got our Knight of Cups. What do I call the Knight of Cups? I call the Knight of Cups the Ooh La La card, because this is your favorite movie star. Romantic movie star, charming, rushing in. This is awesome. Now, again, the energy that's kind of overshadowing or overseeing, I mean, everything is that nurturing kind of thing, but having a little bit more of a tight grasp on it. So like, let's get in there. This is the need to sort of like organize things. Let's see how it applies. Knight of Cups. Yes, yes, and yes. This implies a very strong, charming, kind of sweep you off your feet feeling. It runs right into our Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is kind of about keeping that to them, you know, keeping it close, keeping it to themselves. So this is D. D, you know, the feelings and this intent to rush in and you know, the feelings are strong, but holding it back. So we're probably not seeing a whole lot of declaration of love or some really strong positive movements that make it real obvious as to what's going on. We have our Moon card to wrap it up. The Moon card is about kind of still finding your way, that everything kind of goes in cycles and that things pull through. Even when there's scary stuff on the side, we always make it through the path. And you know why? Because the moon is pulling us. The moon is a magnetic energy. So I'm not suggesting, you know, that this has something to do with the moon pulling, but what this symbolizes is finding the way to you. Right now, we're holding it back. We're holding it back. We got this. This is the great energy, right? And this moon is saying, you know what? It is still moving. It is still coming. The Queen of Swords, though, what this is telling me is this needs to get a little more organized. I don't know what D is doing or not doing or what they're, you know, trying to do. But it looks like it's a little bit of a disorganized feeling right now. Disorganized in terms of making something happen. It could be that part of the reason he's holding it close and not letting things evolve a little more quickly is perhaps there's been something in the past that didn't really work out. Swords is the suit of communication and truth. So this to me means, you know what, maybe D's holding it back because D had found that, you know what, there was either, maybe it's a bad breakup, maybe it was just bad communication, maybe it just failed, and D has learned what to do now so to avoid that kind of failure. So this to me gives me that impression of almost like a fear of moving forward kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to go. But ultimately, this is where we're going. We're going to the moon. So he's rushing in, and then, oh, I'm scared, to, all right, I'm going to find my way, right? So that's good. Let's take a look at the outcome energy and see what we can see, okay? This is the cut card. Let's see what we've got. Oh, Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is great. The Knight of Wands tells me it is evolving. This is very much evolving. Right now, it's kind of stuck, I think. And again, don't know what that might be. It might be work. It might be something like that, just holding them back, feeling disorganized at work. Could be a breakup, feeling like things didn't go well and I'm afraid to put myself out there. It could be either one. Maybe you even know what it is. But ultimately, and this is the good news and perfect for the ending, whatever this is, it does come through. Even with the scary dogs and the crab and all that weird stuff, you go through. And then here is the Knight of Wands, bringing it home. Look at him. That's fire. That's heat. That's passion. That's wands. So coming on in. So it's just stuck right now. It is stuck. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's do a throwdown. I want to do one more throwdown to see if we can get an idea. What is the sticking point? All right, because it has something to do with starting off on a new adventure with you. Afraid to get things going. Why? And why? All right, judgment. Because he's made bad decisions in the past. D. He or she has made bad decisions in the past, has maybe jumped into things too soon, which is what our Fool is saying. And so therefore, holding it tight. You see that? You see that? Ooh. All right, Rose D. Thank you so much. And that looks, like it's coming. We know what the sticking point is. And sometimes we can help with that stuff, but sometimes we can't. It is just what it is. All right. Thank you, honey. Okay, Antonella, I need to accept. All right, let me go in here. Why is this doing this to us today? We don't want any trouble. All right, activity. Hold on, I got to get into my approve, and then that will make sense. You'd think they'd let me know a little bit more easy to see, but, well, I'm not seeing it, so let's just assume that it's something having to do with PayPal. We'll just go with it. So Antonella is next, and then Ann Kristen, and then it looks like, I thought I saw one more. Antonella, go ahead and write your question, please. And then we have Ann Kristen. And that's what we've got right now. Hey, Anthony. How are you? Wonderful. If you'd like to donate, the link is in the description. And also, Jane J posts it for me as well, my moderator. You're nervous now. Dun, dun, dun. That's the ominous music, bro. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on. We're just going to go with it, though. And if it doesn't come through, then it's your lucky day. Yeah, PayPal, though, I love it. It works really well. But it is, it lags and it dumps all of a sudden all these things. And first I have nothing, and then all of a sudden I have 10. It's like weird. All right, my friends, let's get back to business. All right. Thank you so much, honey. Why didn't Aquarius respond for 2 weeks? What should I know now? I'm a Cancer. Ooh, okay. So we're not hearing a response. It's been 2 weeks. What in the hell's going on? All right. So we're going to use Everyday Witch. And we're going to see what we can see. Why has Aquarius not responded? What should Antonella know right now? All right, Ann Kristen, you are up next. And it looks like Anthony has also donated. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so what should Antonella know about Aquarius? Why hasn't Aquarius responded? It's been 2 weeks. We're waiting on a response. Let me give it one more shuffle. Oh, you're very welcome, Rose, and thank you for the compliment. All right. Aquarius, what is going on with you? What should Antonella know about the situation regarding Aquarius? There we go. All right, energy. We want to see what's up. All right, so we've got the Two of Swords. That's about being caught between two ideas. Caught between two ideas and not even wanting to see it because you can't make a decision kind of thing. Now, this is ideas. We'll have to see what these say. So this doesn't necessarily have to mean two people. Let's check it out and see what's in here. But swords is the suit of communication and truth. This is thoughts, ideas, and that kind of a thing. So being true to those things. So something's going on in Aquarius's mind. Let's see what we can see here. Oh, Antonella, you're saying sounds like your energy. You're struggling between him and an ex. Oh my God, I bet that's it. It's picking up on you. The energy card picks up on the strongest energy surrounding the question. Sometimes, obviously, just through, putting two and two together and assuming based on the question, my automatic response thought was that it would be on Aquarius, but it sounds like this might be picking up on you. Now, I say that even stronger because we have our Seven of Swords. This is about something left behind. This sounds like your ex, doesn't it? This sounds like your ex, the Seven of Swords. If you're trying to decide between two people or feeling kind of caught between, something left behind. What? Okay. Oh my God, I love the tarot, man. It's amazing. Okay, so then we've got the Star, and the Star is all about kind of recognizing someone. It's about seeing somebody and saying, I see you. This is about hope. This is about knowing that there's always enough. Notice here we have the Seven of Swords, and then right here we've got our Seven of Wands. We've got double sevens here. The Seven of Wands is about kind of standing your ground, feeling kind of like outnumbered. I'm wondering, are you hearing things from your friends or something like that are saying like, I don't know, you shouldn't maybe think about your ex, or go, no way, don't do that. It could be something like that if your friends or family is sort of just poo-pooing the idea. Or perhaps it's picking up on your energy more also, again, and it's saying, you standing your ground, like, all right, I'm not going to make a decision right now. Sometimes not making a decision is still making a decision. You've made a decision not to decide. Yeah, that's what I say sometimes. It's happening for me. So it could be picking up on you. Let me pull a clarifier, though. Let's just see, because this is very much talking about the ex, and we're wanting to know what's going on with Aquarius, too. Because, not responding. Okay. Page of Cups. Okay. So which of your two people is like this page? This page would be obviously connected to emotion because it's cups. But, this one is also somebody who kind of wants to stand back, sort of an introvert. Somebody who likes creative things. Obviously, this artist has made this guy an art. Well, the artist of the card has made the page an artist. So if that made sense. So maybe which one is maybe more introverted, which one would be more creative. That could be implying which one of the people is feeling like you have to stand your ground about. It also indicates kind of an immature energy. There's a difference between immaturity and being childish. Immature can just mean early on in the phases and things like that. It could also mean somebody who is sort of a bit, oh God, what's the word? I don't want to say delayed emotionally, but that's the only thing I can think of. Just kind of like emotionally delayed, so, immature, just immature. Let me see. They're both and the ex is immature. Okay. Well, I think you know what you want to do, hon. I think you know. You're debating, which is smart. You're thinking about things, you're laying it out, but I think you know what you want to do. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing neon lights saying X, X, X. Everything is saying this. So let's go ahead and look at the outcome card and see what we can get. Because we're wondering, it's interesting because the energy pickup was strongest surrounding your choice as opposed to why didn't Aquarius respond. So let's see if this is a problem here. The Chariot. Okay, brace for change. Something is coming. Something is changing. That's what our Chariot is saying. And look at it's two people. This is in a little sidecar there, our little cat. So again, that implies moving together. Now, I see you're asking, but you didn't know if he ghosted you. Okay, so let's just do a throwdown. Did Aquarius ghost Antonella? That's somebody who's sitting back, waiting to see what happens. It is love, it's cups. We got another one who sits back, but this one's not immature. He's the king, and he has emotions, but he doesn't like losing. He doesn't like being criticized. Does this other person know about your ex? Maybe picking up on it. Ghosting. Yeah, this person, okay. Aquarius is sitting back, not wanting to make a choice. And you know why? Because he's got lots of people in there. He's got multiple choices. So you know what? He might just be taking his time to decide, and he would still end up choosing you, or he's just going to, who knows what he's going to choose. But, right now, I think he's in the thought process and trying to decide. Maybe he's dating multiple people, trying to see, give everybody a chance. Let's give you a chance. That kind of a thing. So I don't know that he necessarily ghosted you permanently. You might hear from him again because our King of Cups says that emotional connection was there. But I see the Seven of Cups, and that's love, emotion. That tells me there's lots of choices. So he or she is probably, just looking around and testing the waters. But honey, I'm getting so much about your ex. And because you did tell me that you are debating about it, that really drives it home even harder, even stronger. So there you are, throwing darts. Which one? Ooh, okay, Antonella. So he might be back, but I think it's because he's dating multiple people. I don't see anything like, oh, he didn't like you, or, nothing like that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, my friend. You think Aquarius is better for you? Don't make a decision based on this reading. This is telling me if you think Aquarius is better, you need to get unhooked from the desire of your ex. Now, you might not feel like you're desiring your ex, but there's something keeping you there. And maybe that's what's holding it up. The choices won't matter if he decides on you, right? And in the end, you'll be alone. Well, you know what? Take your time. Don't even think that way, because that's not true. That's not even possible. Even if both of these people fell off a cliff, you're not going to be alone forever, really. Think about a breakup you had with somebody in the past, and it was horrible. It was awful. You hated it. You felt sad. I'm always going to be alone. Blah, 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 blah. And now it's years later. You've been with 5 other people. I don't know. I'm making that up. But you see what I'm saying? Go back to a time where you felt this anxious and worried feeling, and remember how it passes. It does pass. And it feels like that because you're in the moment. You're not going to be in this moment forever. And give me a break. There's somebody out there for everyone. I don't know how old you are, but whether you're 20 or whether you're 80, there's somebody in there for everyone. And this world is huge. The world is huge. Lots of people you haven't even met yet. All right, my friend, good luck. All righty, and Kristen, how are you? Let's go ahead and find your question. And let me get back. I see we've got a couple other donations in the queue. So let me get back to again, guys, if you donate, please write donated. It helps me to find where everybody, what names you guys use. All right, so we've got Ann Kristen, and then let me look for Jane J. She's always got it up for me. Okay, so we've got Anthony. Let me go back. Antonella, we got you. And Anthony, wonderful. Thank you, Anthony. So far, I've got Ann, Kristen, and Anthony. Please let me know if I missed you. I'm trying my best, but sometimes it's hard to connect the names. All right. And Tabitha, looks like you donated right after Anthony. Okay, so we've got Ann, Kristen, Anthony, and then Tabitha. We've got 3 donations. Donations do get read first. So any of you that are wondering what's going on, that's what's going on. In between donations, I definitely do choose free readings. All right, so let me find Ann Kristen. Ann Kristen, I think I saw it up top. I think, yep, I did. Thank you so much for your donation. Well, will me and Kerr become a couple? It's K-E-R, okay. Become a couple, the one to be with for the rest of my life, or will I meet a different man that I'll be with? Okay, so we're looking to see whether K-E-R, I'm just going to call him K. I might call him Kerr too. Who knows what I'm going to do? And you're looking to see if this is the person you're going to be with. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Wizard's Tarot because I like it. And we are going to see who you will be with. Now, is this going to be K-E-R or is this somebody else? Who is destined for Ann Kristen? Who is destined for Ann Kristen? Let's see what's going on. All right. All right. Here's our energy. And we're probably going to need a clarifier just to see, unless this points out. I'll probably get something on personality, and you might be the one to tell me who that is, because obviously you know this person in terms of K-E-R. All right, so Ten of Swords tells me this is kind of like the death of an idea. This is kind of like saying, all right, what I was thinking is not the direction, and I'm going to change directions right now. I'm wondering if this would imply Kerr. We have to look at these things, K-E-R, I'm sorry, only because clearly you haven't met the other man. So the death of an idea would be the one you're currently looking at. But let's find out. We don't know that for sure, but that's my first impression. Okay. Yes, I think it will be somebody different. I do think it'll be somebody different. This is our Ten of Swords, and it's going to cover up our entire spread, so it gives us a clarifier almost for each card. The death of an idea. This is the death of the idea, perhaps, for K-E-R. Let's pull one to be sure on that. So before you get all, don't get all upset or anything. But the reason I say that is because it's with our Queen of Cups. This is somebody who gets a little emotional, somebody who wants love, who is there to provide love. This queen is often known as the best friend and the best spouse. So, but again, she's sensitive. She gets her feelings hurt. This sounds like somebody who got their feelings hurt. Not to say, I don't know if you already feel like you've had your feelings hurt by K, or if maybe that's coming in the future. I mean, you got to let things play out, and you do have to use your best judgment. So never, never, never go into something saying, well, the tarot told me to, because that is not correct. The tarot is picking up on the energy of the moment. It's like a cell phone to the universe, and it's saying, this is what's happening right now, assuming the energy doesn't switch, it doesn't move, it doesn't change. What makes the energy change? Well, I'll tell you what, our free will. Our free will changes the direction of energy, our thoughts, our actions. We are able to choose. So this is not something to, decide based on this. If you don't like this, if you don't like that Ten of Swords, we'll see what you can do to change it. If you can, you will. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So feeling upset, feeling like feelings hurt. But then we've got our Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. This is about somebody coming in super excited, really wanting to do things. The page is ready to jump in, ready to play, to make things happen, right? So if you put that with this, do you think that K-E-R has been moving quickly? Do you feel like Kay is trying to maybe, I don't know, being a little bit pushy? Don't know. Maybe that's what our page is kind of talking about. So let's see what else we've got. We've got our 10 of Pentacles. This is what tells me that somewhere is your person. Your person is out there. The 10 of Pentacles is about wealth, comfort, security. Look at this card. It just even looks secure. Wow, I love those lights in the trees. But anyway, it's about, you know, feeling you have your partner, you're financially stable, you have your home, you have your little kids here playing on the ladder. So, you know, this is about finding that true person. We need a couple clarifiers though, because I'm picking up on both energies. So I need to know what we're talking about here. Who is the Speedy Gonzalez? Who's the Speedy Gonzalez? All right, that's the King of Wands energy on top of it. Okay. All right. So remember, I was asking you if you felt like Kay is being pushy and stuff like that. I don't think that's what it is. Now, what I'm thinking based on our clarifier, somebody else is coming in to make your emotions go away, those sad emotions, because you got your feelings hurt in some way. Goodbye to those. Here comes something exciting coming in, and he is strong. He is solid. One more throwdown, please. Is this Kay or is this someone else? We need a confirmation. All right, we got another king. Holy crap. We've got 2 kings and a page. Man, we got 2 kings. Wow. This is a strong personality. All right, this is a strong personality, and this is somebody new. Somebody new. I see it from the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is about getting your feet wet, getting in there, making something happen, making it happen with somebody new. This is the growing pains. This is like, hey, nice to meet you, all the way to, hey, we're girlfriend, boyfriend, or, you know, whatever. This is like that practice time, like let's date, let's, you know, talk on the phone, let's text, what, you know, whatever. You got 2 kings. That is a very strong person coming in. However, the person, when you first meet them, is going to seem really excited, kind of like a free spirit. So you can kind of be looking out for that. Somebody also who likes to communicate in different ways. So maybe, you know, if you're used to like texting or something, maybe this person would rather talk on the phone. Maybe he wants to text too, but he wants to put in, you know, 800 emojis and, you know, stuff that you're a little bit different than what you're used to. You know, I'm hoping that would be positive. But anyway, once you're together, this is where it's taking you to that legacy point, to that point where you're the grandparents, the parents, the kids, the great-grandchildren. You're all there. You're all happy. So, my friend, now K-E-R, don't just go dump them because I said this, but I would say it looks like you're maybe going to get your feelings hurt, and that idea is going to die, meaning the idea of being together. But I do believe it would be your choice. Not 100% on that because obviously I'm not there and I don't know you, but the Queen of Cups is what tells me it would be your choice. All right, and Christian, I hope that helped. I hope that helped. All righty, we've got Anthony up next. You have had the, wait, let me see what you're saying. I don't know, but I've had the feeling that I need to choose between 2 persons when it comes to that point, even though I have not met the new person. Well, that could be. You know what, Ann Kristen, maybe you're having a great old time with Kay and things are going well, but maybe as the relationship goes on, you're feeling like, well, I'm kind of, we're always fighting, or, oh, he hurts my feelings, or, oh, I'm just not happy, you know, and then that's the death of the idea. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't look like, you know, horrible, like I didn't see like fire and lightning or anything like that. But I just saw that, even though that one had swords in his back, that looks terrible, right? But what it means is the death of an idea. So not a person, obviously. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you. And now we've got Anthony up next. I do see some more donations. Let me just get it organized before I get to Anthony's. Where did it go? There we go. All right. Oh, we see a couple of friends. All right. I see. Let me see. Where did it go? I got to back up. So Antonella, we got yours. Let me back up a more. Sent you an email. Okay. Anthony is next. Then we have Tabitha. Okay, so I'm right. I'm on target here. And then 1 minute. I'm almost done. And I've got Anthony's question up. Perfect. Tabitha, got you. See, you're Julie. Hello, Julie. How are you? And Julie has a donation. Thank you so much. And we've got Manifesting Love and Ty Baby. How are you? Okay, let me get your name down. I'll cross-reference in a minute. It's hard again because I don't have the same names. It's different on PayPal, which mine is too. So that's not unusual. Ty Happy M, who I want to say Ty Happy Baby. And looks like beautiful Aries. Wow, well, this is a great day, huh, for donations. Thank you, guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. It's all going back to helping the channel. I'm learning how to edit videos. So, you know, I have to have the time to do this. My dad for Christmas just got me a second monitor. So now I'm going to have dual monitors. I'm just growing up this studio so that I can make a better show for you guys and continually improve. So thank you. Every penny goes back into the channel. All right, Anthony, what's going on? Ooh, Anthony's got a hot chick going on. You want her. Oh, I love it how you wrote that. She is my crush for the last 7 years, but you just got connected on Facebook. Ooh, how exciting. All right, let's find out what's going on with that. What do I want to use? Let's use the Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe. And then what else? I even worry if we're going out with her because you're really broke. Well, one thing that can like kind of disguise your brokenness, it's coronavirus. I don't know where you are, but here in Illinois, in the U.S., they're going back down to lockdown. They're closing all the bars and restaurants are closed. I believe it was either today or Wednesday. This coming Wednesday. I don't know. Stores are probably right after that. So unfortunately, coronavirus has killed all of our socialization and dating and all that. Everything's online now. All right. Crush for 7 years and you just got connected. Nice. I'm going to tell you a quick story. My husband, we've been married since 2018. We got together in 2016. My husband, we did not know each other before, at least not since elementary school. We knew each other. We went to grade school together since we were in 2nd grade up until sophomore year, so 10th grade. And then I knew him, you know, we were kids, so we weren't like, you know, but anyway, I moved away. And then fast forward 33 years, I'm on Facebook. There was a mutual friend of ours. I didn't even think about him anymore. I mean, I didn't know him, you know, in 33 years. Anyway, I had a mutual friend and her father died and everybody was writing condolences and blah, blah, blah. So I wrote, oh, I'm sorry if you're lost or whatever I wrote. And I looked up and the person who was like 2 back from me was this good looking guy. And I'm like, ooh, who's this? And I click on him and I'm like, no way. So I knew him. I hadn't seen him since I was 14, but I knew him. And I sent a friend request. We started talking. We moved in together a few months later, which was a little fast. I don't know if it worked out, so it's okay, but be careful with that. Anyway, we moved in together, and then 2 years later, we were married. We've been married now for 2 years. So, Anthony, you never know. All right, sorry. I didn't mean to stop with a story, but let's see. I wanted to give you a little light, a little hope. All right, Anthony, what's going on with Capricorn? What's going on with this crush? Just contacted on Facebook. Just got connected. Wanting something to happen. So, let's see. Here's our energy. And this is our spread. Yeah, so cool stuff does happen, you know? It's what movies are made out of. Oh, yes, Anthony, this is good. All right, so we got the magician. This is our energy for the whole spread. Guess what? It couldn't even have been any better. Like if you wanted me to answer the question and you wanted to set up the cards so you got the best one, this would be it. The magician. The magician is going to, this is telling me, the big granddaddy manifester of all, the granddaddy manifester, creating new things. So this is the spark. This is something new starting. I can't even believe it. That is awesome energy. Awesome, awesome energy. So you're talking about you're wanting to see what's going to happen, and holy shit, Anthony, it's looking good. Your story's I'm going to hear your story, and you're going to tell me we're going to compare notes because I think you're going to have a good story. Okay, so we've got our magician. The magician again is going to create new things. This is our powerful manifestation card. What's it creating? Something successful, that is for sure. We've got our 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. This is success, and this is about satisfaction in personal relationships. What? Yeah. Then we also have our 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is, again, it's talking about, sometimes it's like death of ideas. I don't know if you heard that last reading, but we had that card. It's in another context, though. We have to remember that the cards are influenced by the question and the cards around it. So we have to kind of be remembering that when we see cards pop back up for different questions. Anyway, the 10 of Swords in this case is about not repeating past mistakes. So I'm not sure, obviously you weren't connected at any point because you just had a crush, but you got to really kind of look at things. Why didn't you connect 7 years ago? Did something happen? Was it you? Were you afraid? Did you not have confidence? Were you dating somebody? Stuff like that. Let me see what you're writing here. You're in the same university and you just finished. Okay. And you went into graduate studies. Oh, my daughter's in grad school right now. All right. Tabitha, I see you. You're up right next after Anthony, hon. I got Anthony now, Tabitha, Julie, Manifesting Love, Ty Happy, Ty Baby. Just kidding. And Beautiful Aries. So you're single for a long time. Now, obviously, Anthony, you've been doing a lot. You've been obviously very engrossed in school, and you still are. You're continuing to build on your studies. So you've had a lot going on. That's okay. Maybe that's telling you to get your confidence going, man. Get it up there. You're saying you don't have much experience with girls. You've been busy. No wonder. But you're also older. Look how much older you are now. You're in grad school. I don't know how old you are, but assuming you went to school right at the, exact ages that you can, you're probably, you're between 22 and 25. You're probably in there, right? So you're older. You're older. You're not 16 anymore. You're not going to do the things that you did. You don't need to have those little boy fears. You're around 30. Okay. Then it's even more. You don't even have to have the fears a 25-year-old would have. And I'm not saying that against any 25-year-olds. I'm just saying, think about it as you mature. No matter what age you are right now, think 5 years ago. Aren't you more mature? Yeah, you are. You've had more experience. You've had in life. And in your case, you went to school and you've done all kinds of things. So you need to not worry about those. You need to get your confidence brushed up. You got to get ready to have conversations. Our swords is communication. So you need to, get involved in that. Now, this is your second graduation. Okay, so this is your second graduate degree. Well, kudos to you, first of all. I went to grad school for just a semester. I was a single mom with 2 small kids, I don't even know how old they were, 7 and 9 maybe at the time. And I was working full time, a single mom. It was too much for me to do at the same time. And anyway, I never got back. So I give you a lot of credit. It doesn't matter if you were in school for 100 years or 2 years. You clearly have a lot more experience now, right? And you also have a lot more knowledge. So you're able to do this. So you got to let go, get rid of that. Any fears you have, insecurities, confidence issues. Be confident. Be confident. Here's our Two of Cups. There's the two of you coming together in harmony. Two of Cups is all about love and two people. Clearly, you can see that in the picture. This is also a card that indicates harmony. It's about harmony. So things look very positive. Let's see what our cut card is. All right, this is the middle of the deck, and this is our energy. This is the Page of Wands. This is talking about what you should be. This is you talking about, this is representing you. This is a page, so this is about something that's in the newer stages. It's also something that is typically a little bit of an immature energy. And again, immature does not mean childish. Immature, in your case, from what you've described to me, is about being inexperienced, right? So now you're going to get out there. You've got more experience now, but you got to get out there and get your feet wet and so forth. So being Wands, this is fire. This is about somebody who's brave, who has a free spirit. The only word of caution is be careful not to be impatient. But yeah, so honey, I think it's looking good. I think the tarot is saying you need to drop whatever fears you might have, or, and if you're like, I don't have any fears, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, think about it. Are you just working on autopilot and using, low self-esteem or lack of confidence that you don't even remember you have because you're on autopilot? You see what I mean? You got the Magician though, hon. You're going to be able to create this. Yes, you can. Ooh, that was a good one, Anthony. Thank you so much. All right, Tabitha. We've got Tabitha up next. I think I saw you write your question. So let me see. Don't forget, guys, if you donate, please write donated in the chat. Helps me go a little faster connecting names. PayPal is different. So Tabitha, I'm stuck on my paper. All right, so I see you here. Good afternoon. And I am not, oh no, that's Ty Baby. Hi, Ty Baby. Tabitha's like, hey, that's not me. All right, so Tabitha, I'm not seeing it. Might have fallen off. I see you here. Not seeing it. You could write it again for me, honey. I'm going to keep looking, but I'm not seeing it. Tabitha. I keep seeing Ty Happy, and I keep wanting to grab it because it reminds me of your name. So I'm so hungry today. I don't know what's going on, but I am like starving. I ate breakfast and then I had brunch. I had 2 breakfasts. I won't admit it to anybody, but then I just admitted it online to the whole world. All right, I am not seeing it, Tabitha. Oh, here it is. You wrote it. Thanks. Thank you. All right, thank you for the donation. Let's see what we've got. Will Ken, the Sagittarius, be in communication by the new year? I'm a Cancer. All right, let's find out. So new year, we're going to use Druidcraft. Yeah, Jane J. I'm starving today. I don't even know what my problem is. Like right now, I was just thinking about how hungry I was, and I seriously had 2 breakfasts today. I had one thing, and then like an hour to hour and a half later, I was like, I'm still hungry, and I had a bagel with cream cheese. So there you go. Darvin. All right. All right, sorry guys, sometimes I have to watch the chat and take people out. Again, guys, please don't spam the chat. Obviously I know the chat falls off and questions roll away and we got to repost them sometimes. I get that, but don't write your question 10 times in a row, please, because that will get you timed out. And if you're nasty about it, that will get you blocked. So want to have a nice positive energy here in our chat. I understand not everybody can donate, and it's frustrating to wait when other people have donated, but I'm sure you can imagine if you donated, you'd be mad if you weren't going first, right? If you got freebies ahead of you, So think of it that way. If you're unable to donate, I'm here every weekday at 12. And I have a very large pick a card playlist. And I use commonly asked questions from the show. So check that out. And that's free. So I'm trying my best. And I want to have a very positive experience here. And I really am a huge believer in energy. So I want positive energy. Okay. So, Tabitha, Ken, are you going to be in communication? Okay. Let's find out. Druidcraft is going to help us to see. Yeah, I call the cards my cell phone to the universe because it really is. Do you want to know what else I do? Now, this is with crystals, and I'm not going to go into a big, long thing. Don't worry. But I have this crystal cluster. Isn't it super pretty? Nice, huh? Well, it's got this little, I don't know if you can see, it's got this little nice spot in there. I put it on there like I'm charging my cell phone charger. Get it? I do it. It's like a cell phone charger. All right. So let's see what we've got for Tabitha. 10 of Cups. Okay, so we're asking now. I said it in my mind when I was shuffling by the new year. So this is going to be from now until January 1st. 10 of Cups. This is all about happiness and success. This is about love because it is cups. So, I'm assuming you want a love connection with Ken. This implies, the energy here implies that there is success with that. So let's see what else we've got and see how it ties together. Okay. All right. So what this is looking like is, yes, it looks like you will get some communication before the end of the year. However, I do think that, things are going to pop, meaning you get that initial communication going, but, the continue, you're not, by the end of the year, you're not going to be married, if that makes sense. Obviously, I don't mean that you thought you would be, but it's that thing that, it starts off here. We've got our 4 of Wands. We're building a foundation. We are going here. This is where we're going. 10 of Cups. So we got the foundation. Here's that communication. We are talking. It is before the new year. But then we've got these two. These are both Pentacles. We've got the 2 and the 7. The 2 of Pentacles is kind of about trying to balance the aspects of your physical world. So this to me seems like things might be a little out of balance. Now that doesn't mean in a bad way about your connection, but it means about time, energy. Maybe there's a lot of work going on, maybe a lot of holiday stuff going on. Anyway, so it starts off, yeah, you're going to get the conversation, but it might go a little bit slowly after that. We've got our 7 of Pentacles, which is, again, talking about growing things, steady, you have to have patience because it's growing. Imagine growing a flower. You put the seed in the grass or in the dirt. It's not going to bloom tomorrow. It's got to grow. So yes, I do think you'll have communication. However, again, you be prepared that it might kind of be a little bit slow to take off. Once it pops, the takeoff might be a little slower. Let's just take a look at the energy outcome. This is our cut card, and we want to see what we've got. All right. So 8 of Pentacles is the outcome energy. This talks about paying attention to details. Now, when you guys connect, we're seeing that, the connection is going to be there. But again, then it's going to slow down. So 8 of Pentacles is telling me that, you still need to pay attention to those details. You need to remember what's working. You need to remember what you guys talked about last time in case it's a little bit in between, and you want to be able to say, oh, let's pick up where we left off or, whatever. So the 8 of Pentacles also talks about personal kind of satisfaction. So I think while you might have to have some patience, that initial conversation is coming. You might have to have some patience here. Pay attention to details about things that you can continually engage with Ken. But this is where we're going. So this is what we want, obviously, because, you're wanting no contact in 2 months. Okay. It looks like you're going to. It looks like you're going to. These partnered together. This is that, successful love card. And this is our foundation, building a new foundation card. We'll do a throwdown, but the outcome looks good. It just looks like it's going to be taken work. All right, so we want to see, there is no contact. Can you give us a little more, please? All right, so there's no contact, and we got our 5 of Swords. This is about the no contact. This is about somebody still feeling, this is about winners and losers. So not sure. Why did you guys fight? Why are you not talking? Did you have an argument? Did something happen? Did somebody feel like a winner or a loser in some way? Prince of Wands. So it's coming around. It's coming around. It's the reason it's been, this is your no contact. Somebody feels like they are the winner or the loser, and they are therefore not talking for whatever reason that means. I asked for more on it to tell me what's going to happen. I got the Prince of Wands. This is our Knight. The Knight of Wands is running in. He is awesome. He knows what's up, and he's going to make things happen. He is the get it done guy. So you know what? I'm thinking you will. I think you will have some communication. It's going to go slow. So again, being that you haven't been in contact before, you need to work on whatever it is that broke you up in the first place or split you up in the first place. If it was a matter of time, balancing out that time, maybe you weren't paying attention to some details and communication went south. I don't know. But I'm sure, maybe you can kind of put that together. But I do see it coming. But then it kind of slows down. So it won't be like the train that just left the station kind of feeling. It'll be like, all right, we're making progress kind of feeling. Does that make sense? All right, well, let me know how that goes, because I am curious. If you're comfortable, you don't have to. So let's see. We've got Julie up next. Then we have Manifesting Love, Ty Happy, Beautiful Aries for 2, and then we've got Julie. So we are on fire. Yes. You know what, Tabitha? I can't say it enough. I am going to do a little section on my channel about the law of attraction. I got it. It's so important, and you got to think positively. Imagine the phone ringing. Imagine how you feel. Don't keep thinking about how you're not talking, because then you know what you're going to bring to yourself? More not talking. Imagine yourself talking. Imagine hearing that phone or that text. Yes, Jane J, yes. Let me see what's going on with, what have we got? Julie. All right, so Julie, I see your question here, but I don't know if that's your second one. Let me just back up a bit. Oh, hey, Jo Beth, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Well, Julie, I'm not seeing it. If this is your first question, then I'm on track. But if not, if you could let me know. Mike said he wanted to take a break. What? That's surprising. Let's use manga. Tarot. What is going on? Okay, that is your first. Okay, good. All right. So he said he wanted to take a break. That is surprising. All right. So let's see. Why? What's happening? Does he still have feelings? Okay. Let's see. One more shuffle. Very, very surprising. All right. Whoops. I'm messing myself up here because there we go. Messy shuffle. Ooh, Rose D, you donated as well. Thank you, darling. I'm going to write you down there. Why? Why can't I shuffle? Why? What is my deal? Rose D. All right. Okay. Shuffle. All right. What's going on with Mike? What are we doing here? Taking a break. Do you have feelings? Does he still have feelings? Well, I'm going to tell you my thought on that, and this is obviously not from the cards. I haven't even laid them down. My thought of that is, okay, all right, you want a break? You know what? People, you always miss something once. You don't miss it until it's gone, right? I always called it the game, and I don't mean to say it's manipulative like that. I don't mean it to be, but think about it. The minute you can't have something, don't you want it? Or say you have somebody who's paying you attention, you're like, oh, I just am not interested. And then they suddenly are not paying attention to you, or you see that they're dating somebody else and you're like, hey, oh no, I miss them now. You know, it's like that kind of thing, which is annoying, but it happens to us all. Okay, so Mike, what is your deal? All right, so the energy is Nine of Pentacles. So our Nine of Pentacles is our success card. This is about, you know, feeling like you're surrounded by like a small paradise. Look at her. She's like, oh, my garden is beautiful. I have this bird. Oh, and she's got very big boobs. Wow. And, you know, she's got her pentacles and her fancy dress. She's just feeling awesome. So it's about feeling good. We got to see what these are and see how that ties in. He's at a point of, this is an internal issue. This is an internal issue. Okay. I definitely think that, because here we've got our Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about kind of figuring out what to do in your own head, like trying to figure out like, what's up with me? I got to get myself right. I don't think this has anything to do with you. The reason I say that too is we do have this as covering up each of our cards as a clarifier, and this is that small paradise, feeling like things are good. We've got our World card here. This talks about sort of wrapping something up. Did he finish his current project? Did he go get a contract through somebody new at this point? The World is about feeling like you have it all, like you're in a small paradise, right? Something, and I'm just going out on a limb here. I don't see work, but I am wondering if it has something to do with work. I don't see any love. I don't see any love cards. So it's not another person as far as I can see. We're going to go ahead and do a clarifier, but I don't see any other love at this point. The reason I think it might also be work, because here's our small paradise. We're like happy. Everything's good. Here, we've ended something. We've ended a cycle. It's a journey kind of feeling. But here, it runs right into success. So this is about feeling, you know what? I feel like it's a project. I feel like it's a project. Something has finished. But now it's that introspective kind of thing. Like, what am I doing? I am sure I would bet $1 million that's you. That's in there. That's him. I mean, thinking about you. We've got all this success. I think something happened at work that he's feeling a little cocky about, maybe, or confident or something. Queen of Cups. Yes, you're in there. You're in there. This is the Two of Wands, and I'm clarifying him with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is known as everybody's best friend and best spouse. Okay, so that is awesome. So you're in there. I asked specifically, what are the two thoughts? What else is in there? What else is in there besides Julie? What can you tell us, please? Okay, he's looking for more. He's got to be looking for more. He is feeling like, and by more, I mean, it's walking away from our work, from our celebration about work. We want more. This is work. This is work. Let's find out. I'm going to get another clarifier. Standing firm. Yeah, this is work. Let me do one more. Is Mike seeing anybody else? I don't think so, but let's see. Nope. In fact, somebody, if they are wanting him or trying to get in there, he's not paying attention to it. Look at, hey, I got this cup for you. And he's like, nope, I don't want it. I got these cups. Yeah, I'm thinking you are still in there. That's why he's thinking about it, right? That's why he's thinking about it. I asked who's in there, and I got the Queen of Cups. That is you. I said, what is going on there? And he's walking away, looking for more, looking for more. I think it's work. I think he got some really good feedback or wrapped something up, making him feel on top of the world. I'm awesome. I did this project. I'm great. I'm superstar, whatever. Recognize that these three are definitely together. And then okay, now that I finished this project or I got these accolades, what am I going to do? I've got Julie, and I know he's friends with his ex too, but I don't see anything about that person. Here we've got our Queen of Cups, clarifying who he's thinking about. That's him walking away from all this awesomeness that he had. And now he's like, hey, man, what's happening? I had all this awesomeness. What's next? I'm standing here on King of the World, right? It's growth and effort. And then I said, is this another girl? And I get the no card. This is our Four of Cups. Look at, if there is another girl, she's like, hey. And he's like, nope. So let's do the energy. Let's do the outcome. We want to see the outcome. Oh, honey, you got the 10 of cups. You got the 10 of cups. Okay, so this is love. This is success. This is that satisfaction. This is the end of the road. It goes ace to 10, and this is a 10. So we're getting that. I think he is just feeling really on top of the world about work. Something ended, or he got a new contract, or something. He got some success in some way. You know, that is, and now he's like, okay, what do I do? Do I take on, maybe he got an offer that makes him move. Maybe that means he has to move, the new offer, and he doesn't know what to do because he is connected to you, but he isn't ready to say, let's have you move with him. You know, maybe it hasn't gotten to that point. Maybe that's something like that. So what I'm going to say, and this is coming from me, you remember what I just said about everybody wants what they can't have, right? He asked for a break. Give him a break. Say, all right. And watch. He's going to be like, hey, how come Julie's not calling me? You know, and then after an acceptable amount of time, if you haven't heard from him, because eventually he's going to want to contact you, right? Well, if it seems like it's taken a little long, then maybe reevaluate, and we're going to go ahead and do that. So, you know, that is what I think. That is what I think. All right. All right. So let's see what we've got. Julie, thank you very much. Okay, we've got manifesting love up next. And then we have Ty Baby, or Ty Happy. God, Ty Happy, beautiful Aries, Julie and Rose D. And then I see happily ever after. Thank you. You made me happily ever after because I did not realize that you were there. So, all right. Yes, don't take it too personally. Do that. Back it up like beep, beep, beep. Backing it up. You know what? Your wish is my command, mister. You want a break? I mean, don't be a bitch about it, but you know what I mean. You ask for a break, you're getting a break. Oh, honey. All right. So next up, we have manifesting love. Let me just find your question. All right. So manifesting love. Here we are. Thank you. Thank you. What are Aquarius's true feelings Aquarius's feelings for me lately or currently? Certain words where they aren't even there. What are Aquarius's feelings for me currently? We're going to see with the Light Seers Tarot. That's what we're going to do. All right. Okay. Let's see. Aquarius, what are your feelings for manifesting love? Manifesting love. What are your feelings for manifesting love? All right. That was a good one. That was a good one. All right. So there's our energy. This is our spread. And we're going to see what are Aquarius's feelings for manifesting love right now. Let's see our energy. Ooh, that's a good one. You can tell just by looking at the colors, right? You don't even need me to tell you anything on that. Whoa. All right, that's the sun. The sun is about feeling, obviously, look at her. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling free. I'm feeling bright and sunny. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling optimistic. The sun is sometimes thought of as the most positive card. Yeah, I kind of fault, but that's what everybody else is saying. So pretty much a lot of people say that. I don't know. I agree on a certain level, but there are several others depending on the question that might be better. But for an energy, that's like freaking awesome. Okay. So what have we got? We're wanting to know what the feelings are currently. Okay. So I don't have any cups. So I'm a little bit surprised because I wanted to see feelings, but that's okay. We've got the sun. Now remember, this is my energy card. So it clarifies each one, right? So we've got this optimism, happiness. What's going on here? We've got our page. Pages are always kind of like the beginning of things. They're new information. It's kind of like the beginnings of things. I often say it's an immature energy, which is different than childish, but immature meaning in the beginning, of the court. Think about the court. It's page, knight, queen, king. And page is like, I can't wait to be a knight, so it's like that kind of thing. Our Page of Pentacles, it's Pentacles, so he's very much a planner, moves a little slowly. He wants to plan, but again, he's like the plow horse. Remember what I say, that it's like the Pentacle court cards are like moving slow, digging their feet in the dirt, and just really moving forward on a strong kind of thing. So what that implies to me so far is that, while things are probably going pretty slowly, once they pick up, this is somebody who has a solid footing, somebody who is really planning. This isn't the one and done kind of person. This isn't the I love you for today kind of person. This is somebody who likes to try to make sure that, everything has been thought of and that kind of a thing. So the high priestess, this is talking about, well, it's always about a little bit of mystery and things like that. Our high priestess, though, this talks about like the cycles, the things go in cycles, and the evolution of things, knowing they're always going to evolve into the right or back into order, I mean. So our high priestess, some of the other things it talks about is rising above things. So if you have people like talking in your ear, gossiping, things like that. I don't know if you have mutual friends with Aquarius, but perhaps somebody's talking to Aquarius saying, you know what, you don't want to do this, or, oh no, or I want you to be with so-and-so, or whatever. I don't know what they'd be saying, but something like that. This is saying that Aquarius is not listening to that. That means that Aquarius is saying, I don't, any kind of chit chat or gossip or, advice, unwanted advice, not happening. I think Aquarius knows what he or she wants, and he or she has a set idea of what it's going to be and is very firm on that. We have Justice here. Justice talks about it being balanced. Justice talks about making decisions. So I think this person, I don't know who Aquarius is, but it sounds like Aquarius is very much a, maybe not a very spontaneous person, but not in a bad way. In a manifestation, now I lost my train of thought. I don't even remember what I was saying. I totally tripped over my words and I lost my train of thought. But anyway, this is somebody who wants to do it and do it right, does not want to hear the nonsense of other people. He's going to rise above all that, making the decision to continue on and make things happen the right way. We need a clarifier, though. I can't believe I totally lost what I was saying in the middle of what I was saying. All right, so I wanted to see cups, though. I don't see any cups. So let's get a feelings card. We need a clear feelings card. We see how the decision is going to be made. And we've got the energy looking awesome. So let's just see, though. We want to know, what are the feelings coming up, please? Oh, boy. That's awesome. Okay, the star. The star is all about recognition. This is about seeing somebody. Imagine somebody who just won an award and the judge comes over and pins that first place ribbon on somebody's chest. That's the star. So I asked feelings currently. I was hoping for cups, but this is even better. This is better. This is the star. And it's also something that I like to point out with the star of hope. The star leads people to the star. Now you want somebody being led to you. Do you see this string is pulling on the star? Because look at the star is going to guide her. That to me means even though it's going slow, even people are yakety yakking, things are going to be fair. There is a decision to be made. And then there we go, bringing it in. Let's see what the outcome energy is. The cup card is 8 of Cups. Okay, so cups. We finally get our cups. That's what I was wanting. Our 8 of Cups talks about looking for more, it's like seeking new things. And so I don't know if you guys are exes. I don't know if, that kind of a thing is going on, but this is wanting more of that. So let's see. We got to get a clarifier on that one because I'm confused since I don't know about your situation. Sometimes when we're not in person, it's a little more, yeah, there you go. It is you. It is you wanting to walk toward you because we got the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles talks about building success off of your past work. It's a new beginning based off of the past. So since I see that you know they do that to him, that way you must know him enough that you have perhaps gotten, and when I say work, I don't mean that you had to go to couples therapy. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. The work, how did we meet? Maybe how did we start talking? How did I get your phone number? You know, those kinds of things. That's sometimes all there is. That's the work. So, yeah. So, you know, I am seeing that you are in there. I think things are moving slowly. I think he's working against some of this yakety yak stuff. You know, but it doesn't matter because he's just going to keep going. He's all about fairness. He's all about making a decision, maybe balancing that, you know, I don't know what he's doing or whatnot, but I think balancing that out is what, again, is bringing you to him. He's walking away from all that crap. And there he is, going to make that happen. Make that happen. Yeah. Ooh, manifesting love. Okay, so it looks like, you know what, it's not happening like this second, but I do see feelings there, and there's something going on. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, but that's sort of like, it's really popping through on this energy. It's peeking its head through, for sure. All right, manifesting love. Thank you. All right, Ty Happy, how are you? You are up. Oh, I just dropped a whole roll of paper towels and it unrolled across my whole kitchen. I couldn't have done that if I tried. All right, so we've got Ty Happy up next, and we have Beautiful Aries for 2. We have Julie, Rose D, Happily Ever After, and P. All right, so Ty Happy, you would like a love reading. Awesome. Oh, okay, and thank you. Let's do a love reading. Let's do, oh, you know what? I haven't used Anna Kay in a while. Anna Kay is my fave. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. I am great. Thank you for asking. You guys are going to make fun of me, but I need 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. I'm like a baby. I have to have at least 8, and I prefer 10. Doesn't mean I get it all the time, and, you know, but wow. And I got 10 hours last night, so it makes such a difference in my day. My mood is greatly affected by my sleep. So I'm just thrilled that I got all that sleep. I feel bad because my husband gets up at like 3:30 in the morning to go to work, and I'm like sound asleep. And then I say, oh, I slept for 10 hours. And I'm sure he's probably like, yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So I got to focus. Love reading for Ty Baby or Ty Happy. Darn it. Why do I do that? Ty Happy. We need some love information. We need a little clue. We need messages. What should Ty Happy expect in love? All right, so let us see what we've got. This is our energy. This is our spread. Okay. All righty. Ooh, that's awesome for a love reading energy. Oh my, that is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is, get this, about satisfaction in relationships. What? Yeah, that is exactly what this card means. As you can see, you know, it shows a couple there and all the family and everybody's cheering. I don't know, they're at a dance or at a party or whatever they're doing, but clearly they're very happy and everybody's happy for them. So this energy is awesome. This is an awesome energy for the spread in this question. So what else do we have? All right. Okay. You, my dear, perhaps are being your own worst enemy at some point. Now, I'm not sure, Ty Happy. You probably told me, and I'm sorry, my memory is awful. I don't know if you're with somebody or not, but you're getting in your own way. We've got our 10 of rods. Now, this is talking about burden. This is talking about feeling like, okay, I'm afraid to break through here. I don't want to say you're afraid to date people or afraid to be, with your current partner or not, or, not anything like that. But this is talking about, just being afraid to get out. Look at this guy. He could get up and literally walk through there and he's fine. But instead he's staying there like, oh no, you see that? He could literally get out of there. If he doesn't get out of there, notice the smoke coming. He's going to be trapped there. There's clearly some kind of fire or some kind of crap going on, right? He needs to get up and walk the hell out of there, right? This is something that will stunt your growth. So maybe you can't think, you might be like, well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You maybe need to think about it a little bit. How are you maybe getting in your own way? Maybe you meet people, no problem. You get it, it's great, but they never work out. Or maybe you have trouble meeting people. Or maybe, you you don't even you meet people, but you don't even want to say hello. Maybe you're nervous. I mean, I don't know. I'm just giving some examples. But do you see what I'm saying? You need to get out of the way. You can do this because you can balance things. Look at our dude here, balancing pentacles and doing some kind of juggling act. Everybody loves him, watching him. He's doing great. He's doing a little show there. You can do this, whatever it is that you need to get out of your way for. This is definitely something you're able to do. And I think, again, this is you thinking this stuff. Everybody else doesn't think that about you. You do. Everybody else thinks you're awesome. Look at that. Look at it. So that's what's going on with you right now. The love energy is awesome, 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 awesome. Add it to this, and it's awesome. Even more awesome. We got the Fool. The Fool is the granddaddy of all new adventures. This is the new adventure. Well, new adventure to what? To our 9 of Cups, to personal satisfactions in relationships. So let's pull the outcome. But what this is saying to me so far is, there is an opportunity there for you. It's almost like it's like on the tip of your tongue, like one of those feelings, like you're on the edge of your seat. It's like right there. But I think, you need to kind of get out of your own way. I think you're thinking things that you don't need to think, and they're kind of stifling you. And if you don't get out from under all those rods, then all this smoke's going to come in. You can literally just stand up and walk out. You don't even need to do anything. You just need to stop doing whatever you are doing. And then, you know what? The balance is there. Nobody sees this in you. Only you do. And there's your new opportunity. Now, again, if you're looking for somebody, if you're single, that obviously implies a new person coming in. If this is a current relationship, you can get to this by getting rid of that. And then you'll have a new chapter, a new level, a new start with the current relationship. So it applies either way. So let's see what we've got for our energy outcome. So let's see. This is our cut card. We're going to peek. Okay, so this again, thinking. You need, this again is coming through very strong. You need to get out of your own way. This is somebody who is stuck in their head and not knowing what to do. Notice it's wands. Again, rods is wands. And, again, thinking which way to go. Clearly, that signpost indicates, he's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. What's this guy doing? He's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. He's also wands. What? So that's about getting out of your own way. Let's do one final throwdown for you. Let's get a one final. What's a sum up? What does Ty Happy need to know one more time? Oh, God, it is right there. It's on the tip of your tongue. The Queen of Pentacles. She is somebody who gets it done. She is somebody who plans very well. She likes to direct other people more than she likes to do it herself, but she definitely knows how to make a plan and how to get things done and get things in order. Get your pentacles in a basket there and all these. Look at that. Look at that. That's what you need to do. Get rid of that. You're fine. And look at what you've got. And look at what you can create. Ooh, and you are talking to somebody. Get out of your head. Make this come a reality. You're your own enemy on that. That's not even true. Everybody there is like, you're great. We love you. And you're like, oh no, you know, by putting your wands in your head and all that. Don't do that. Oh, good luck, Ty, baby. Oh, Ty, happy. God, man. I don't know why I'm doing it. Beautiful Aries. How are you, honey? There are 2 donations for Beautiful Aries, and then we have donation from Julie, then Rose D, Happily Ever After, and then P. I am going to shut down both lists now. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You got this. You've got this, Ty, baby. Okay. So I am going to shut down. We've got Beautiful Aries for 2, Julie, Rose D, Happily Ever After, and P. I will, of course, do all of my received donations, but I am about to shut it down. So if you would like to donate, now is the time, because I will wrap it up here. I try to be done with all questions by 2, and we've got about 35 minutes, and I already have 6 lined up. Does that make sense? Jamie Lee, you absolutely, yes, if you donated already, we've got a few minutes. I'm still going to accept for 4 more minutes. So at 1:30, I shut it down, just because I have to end at a reasonable time or my brain will turn into mashed potatoes. So yeah, no worries, Jamie. Thank you very much. I've got you on the list, hon. All right. And Jane J, thanks for always being so organized. Okay. So, yep. So I'm going to shut down the list in 4 minutes. So anybody left who wants to donate, we have 4 minutes. Right. And in fact, because I want anybody new coming in to realize that I am going to put this up. Okay. And we've got 4 minutes, and then I will put the other one up. Yeah. So no reason to be sorry. You're good. So Beautiful Aries, my friend. Let's see. All right. Thank you for your double donation. All right. Love reading for the week for me and my boyfriend. Right now, I'm down in the bed because of my wisdom tooth, so I'm not expecting much to be going on. Oh, no, your wisdom tooth. They're still in and they're bothering you, or you just had them extracted? I don't know, man. Either way, that sucks. Let's use the Everyday Witch. It's got a little bit of gentle energy for you and your ouchy teeth. All right. So let's say love reading. All right. Who's my age? Who knows what the show The Love Boat is? The Love Boat. Banana. It was in the 70s, 80s. Maybe it was 80s. I don't know. I was born in 69. So I was about, I don't know, 11 years old in 1980. It's probably the 80s. But anyway, it's a show called Love Boat, and the theme song sticks in my head. So whenever I see love reading, I say the Love Boat. You finally made it to the dentist, and you need to have them out. Yeah. You know what, though? Get it over with and be done, and you will have so much, well, obviously no pain. You'll be feeling so much better, and you won't even remember about it. It is done. It is done. Okay. One more shuffle. So what's going on for Beautiful Aries and her boyfriend? Jane, 2 more minutes. We're going to go ahead and close the donation list as well. So 2 more minutes. At 1:30. Well, at least my time, it's 1:30. We shut down donations because of the mashed potato brains that I get for... We did that 4-hour show once, and oh my God, I was going to die. And you know what? It's not because I don't want to or I don't have stamina, but you know what? Your brain eventually... I want to give you guys good readings, and you know, I just feel like if I do daily 3- and 4-hour shows, I'm not giving you my best. So I gotta do it right. All right. So what's going on, Beautiful Aries? What's going on? Focus, focus. Beautiful Aries. We need a love reading for the week. What is going on with poor Beautiful Aries with tooth pain? There's no card that indicates tooth pain, but wouldn't that be funny? That would be hilarious. Well, you're like, that's not funny at all. Okay. I think it's funny. No, I'm just kidding. All right, 5 of Cups. All right, I think you hit it on the head when you said you don't think much because it's you got your broken or your wisdom teeth. This is not saying it's bad. There's nothing bad, but we've got our 5 of Cups. I think that you're going to want to be doing more than you are. Clearly, that would make sense, just putting 2 and 2 together. But 5 of Cups tells us, like, look, she's looking at these cups, they spilled, and she's like, oh man. Well, guess what? Stand up and turn around. There's 2 more. The 5 of Cups indicates kind of feeling like loss. It's like the crying over spilled milk. So you might be feeling like, oh man, this sucks. And oh boy, we didn't get to do this, or we didn't get to do that, or I didn't get this attention, or, whatever, but it's situational because of what's going on. You got your teeth issue, but there's your 2 cups. There's the reality. Do you see the 2 cups back there? And then there's the spilled ones. Like, my weekend's ruined because of my teeth, or, oh man, I can't kiss because of my teeth, or, oh, I'm not in the mood to get dressed because of my teeth, or whatever. So that's what that is. All right, Jane, you go ahead and can close the list, honey. It's 1:31, so I will not be accepting anymore. We're going to close both lists. The Love Boat. Okay, so what do we got? So we're looking at crying over spilled milk, like, oh man, something's up, We've got our 6 of Swords. Now, the 6 of Swords is all about kind of going on and carrying on with things. Now, they're running away through here. Look, and she's looking back like, hey man, is anybody looking? She's got all of her swords and she's got her kitty, and they're all going away and running off, right? They're going somewhere better. This is you feeling better. Obviously, you're going to feel better. Just the natural, our brains can tell us that you're eventually going to be feeling better, of course. However, what this is saying to me is you're going somewhere better in your relationship. This is communication. When I say better in your relationship, I don't necessarily mean that this is any change to your current relationship, but I mean you're gonna get over this. This is just this week. So this week might seem sad and shitty or whatever, but it's not, because you're gonna get over this. And this is just literally because you have a physical issue going on. We've got the Devil, and the Devil talks about resentments that are building up inside. You might be having resentment, like, I'm pissed off. My teeth are making me not be able to do what I want. Or now that I have my tooth thing, I can't go. Someone invites you to do something and you're like, damn it, now I can't go. Or your boyfriend decides, you know what, I'm going to do some other stuff because you're busy, you don't feel well, I'll let you rest, and now I'm going to go hang out with my friend, or I'm going to go, I don't know what, go take a nap, or I don't know what he's doing. But, it's about feeling like that trapped, feeling like you can't do much. That makes total sense to what we're saying, or what you've revealed so far. So, and it's more than just your teeth. He's doing other stuff. Well, maybe that's the Devil card pulling that in too, because I feel like, our Devil card can mean lots of things, but it is certainly about resentments that are building up. So, it also talks about like releasing any kind of suppressed energy, something that you've been holding back. So I don't know if you've got other issues, maybe it's a combo, not just the simple thing like you're upset about your teeth. Here we have the Emperor. The Emperor is all about kind of taking control of things, creating order out of chaos. Now that you've told me it's more than your teeth, let's pull a clarifier and see what's going on with that. It's more than the teeth. The resentments are building up. What's going to happen here this week? What's going to happen this week? The Hermit. All right. This is saying that you're going to be spending some time alone, and that you need to kind of re-examine what you want and refocus yourself. Now, if it was just teeth, then this would be like, oh, you're going to be resting and relaxing. No wonder you're crying over spilled milk, but it will pass, right? The Emperor, it will pass. But there's other things involved. So this could also include having a moment that you are like really trying to reevaluate what you're doing and where you're going with life, and Not saying, this isn't saying break up. We don't see anything like that, but it is saying you've got a lot of resentment building up, and you want to make order out of this. This is a lot going on. And then you add to it that you're not feeling well. You got your teeth, issue, your tooth issue. So let's get an outcome. Let's get the outcome energy. All right, let's see what we've got. Did we already do the outcome? Well, we got another one. 4 of Wands. This is about building a foundation. Okay, so if you're wanting to kind of like get your boyfriend and you back on track, that is absolutely the direction it's going. You're building a foundation to be able to do that. If you're hoping not to do this, you don't want to stay together or something like that, I think you might need to get on the same page, because I think somebody wants to start this. Somebody wants to fix this. Could be that your boyfriend's oblivious to it. Who knows? But either way, new foundation is kind of where we're going with that. And maybe by releasing, think about it, and release that suppressed energy, get that off of your chest, and then things feel better, All right, beautiful Aries. What is your second question? Miss Pearly Whites. That's what I'm going to call you, Miss Pearly Whites. All right, this is beautiful Aries' second donation. And then we have Julie, Rose D, Happily Ever After, P, and Jamie Lee. And then you're hoping to stay together. Then that looked good. If you weren't looking to stay together, somebody was thinking it, meaning him. But that would be, it is looking good. That was the foundation. So that is definitely good. All right. So let me find beautiful Aries' second question. Oh, you didn't write it yet. Never mind. So I'll wait for you to write it. Oh, God, and you're fast. Oh, excuse me, I hiccuped. You are fast. Okay. All right, guys, just to kind of clear some stuff up, free questions are selected randomly, and they are selected when I do not have donations. If I do get a donation, obviously, then that needs to go first. And the donations, everybody has the ability to do that if you're wanting to. If you're not wanting to, no pressure, of course. And you're welcome to hang out. And in between donations, I do select randomly. Some days I have 0 donations and the whole show is free. Other days I have a whole show packed of donation. So it's just like the riding the wave. So you know what? If you're really wanting to get a reading and you don't want to donate, you're welcome to hang out, but today we're not going to do any more freebies. I do have a great collection of pick-a-cards on my channel. I use commonly asked questions on the show to do my pick-a-cards. So there might be a question you would like. All right, friends, let's get to beautiful Aries' second question. Is my boyfriend considering getting a new job and moving to be closer with me? Oh, I love it. Let's use the Deviant Moon, and let's find out. All right. Boyfriend, oh boyfriend. Beautiful Aries is down for the count with her teeth. We need to know, what are you doing? Are you going to get a new job and be closer to beautiful Aries? We want this to last. What is going to go on with being long distance? What kind of job does he have? I'm wondering. All right, so that was very messy. Let me straighten it up. Good thing I don't work in Vegas, huh? I'd get fired for sure. All right, there's our energy. We need a new job here. We're looking for a new job and a move. We want to see pentacles, 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 pentacles. We also could see the Chariot. That would be a good travel card. That's a good travel card. Okay. Oh, that's nice too. This is the energy for the whole spread, and this is our 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is all about kind of coming together and having that sense of security, happiness, wealth, and security. It's about a family coming together. I don't know, this poor guy, I don't know what that guy is not having such a good time, but it's Deviant Moon. What do you want? Anyway, but it's about coming together and feeling, that kind of legacy feeling. So grandparent, parent, child, great grandchild, we've got that whole thing going on. So it does imply a family of some sort, and again, feeling generous, feeling happy, and financially secure. So that's a great thing, especially because we're talking about a new job. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. So we got this covering the whole thing. And that's that happiness, that family, that bringing it together. This is our 9 of Cups. This is about personal satisfaction in relationships. That is exactly what we want. And you can't have that as well as, it's not as good when you're long distance. I mean, you can have a relationship. I mean, I've had a long distance relationship before, but at a certain point you got to come together, right? So we want that satisfaction. That's where it looks like it's going. We also have our 8 of Wands here. Look at her. She's just chopping things down that are in her way so that she can move. These are new things coming in. We've got a bird coming in with a message. She's going to chop that shit down so that she can go forward. Do you know what our 8 of Wands is about? The 8 of Wands is about rapidly changing events. This is about things moving. This is about travel. This is about speedy delivery. Speedy delivery. Well, speedy delivery for what? For the Fool. The Fool is a new opportunity. That's the granddaddy of opportunity cards. The Fool is ready to start on a new journey and ready to just get out there. Look at this. Isn't this deck cool? He's like, there's these weird, crazy fish. But anyway, I'm hoping that your boyfriend doesn't have to come through weird, crazy fish like that. But coming forward, look at, they're all moving this way too. I mean, he's looking back at the fish, but we're all going. So we're wanting things to happen where they look like they have movement, which implies that things are coming. Plus our 8 of Wands tells me things are going to be moving pretty quickly, I think. Is this, okay, you're asking considering. So this sounds like it's not a plan in progress, but I'll tell you, it seems to be very much considered. Let's see, you're saying he's in landscaping and he needs to hurry up, right? Hurry up. Well, landscaping, I don't know where you live, but everywhere, I mean, unless, I don't know, I never lived in Alaska. I guess that's a lot of snow. But, I mean, I'm in Illinois. There are 4 seasons, and every season you need somebody. Spring, and you need to clean up your yard, and fall, you need to clean up your yard for when, and then winter, I guess in winter you wouldn't do much, but summer. So 3 seasons you got, where are you? Okay, let's see what our outcome energy is. This is our cut card. Ooh, okay, we got the Devil again. You have repressed energy. You do. Okay, things are coming. You know what? And you said he needs to hurry up. That could be why this one popped up, because you are waiting for this to happen. Let me do a pull card just to make sure I got that right. I took it out so that I won't. There we go. Let me do a pull. That's amazing because we got it twice. 2 different decks, 2 different questions. But anyway, so that repressed, is this the repressed energy? Is this the repressed energy? Yeah. Because you're feeling like you're fighting a war with yourself. You're by yourself. I mean, no one's in there with you. You're feeling like stifled. You're trapped by this scary red devil dude. So one more. Yep. And we've got our 9 of Wands. This is you feeling like that. That is you feeling like that. But remember, we were talking about getting out of your own way. Give me one final one for beautiful Aries love, please. Again, the Chariot. Okay, it's moving. Now, this Chariot is going, kind of putsy and stuff. I get the feeling. Now, this one's a fast card. Where'd it go? There it is. That's fast. This is a little slow, but they're both moving. They both indicate travel. So maybe it's going to be one of those things are moving and now they slow down. Things are looking great. Now they're looking, maybe it's one of those situations. But yeah, it does look like it's being considered. It does look like it's being considered. And that energy, you got to find a way to get that out. If it's not something that you want to say to to your person, then maybe it's you need to work it through yourself and find out if that is something you need to even be concerned about. You know, it's hard when you're living in a situation that you're not, happy with, Oh, well, good luck. You're welcome, hon. Hey, Batty Lex. No, actually, I did shut it down for today. I try to do that at 1:30. It is now 1:45. Obviously, I'm going to do the rest of the ones that I have. And I have Julie, Rose D, Happily Ever After, P, and Jamie Lee. And yeah. But yeah, so please come tomorrow or hang out and watch readings. It's lots of fun. I'm going to put my other one on there. This is, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm going to put. All right. Where is our connection going? Like, will I see him again and stuff? Thank you, Denise. You are welcome, honey. Let's see. What deck do I want? Ooh, I'm going to use Secret Tarots. It's a secret. It's a secret. Patty Legs, I'm so sorry. You just woke up from work? It was work sleepy. I'll be here tomorrow. Try to shoot for like 12 to 1:30. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm on Central Time. So for me, like for example, right now it's 1:46. So shoot for that, or check out my pick a cards, or shoot me an email. We can. I do private readings too. Okay. Secret Tarot is going to tell us. Where's the connection going with Julie and Mike? Where is this going? What is happening here? Will Julie see him again? Hang out, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm surprised, Mr. Page of Cups. I am very surprised. Something changed, and I think, based on that other reading, that it was because something happened at work. I do think that is what happened. Yeah. Got some recognition at work, finished a project, got offered a new project, something happened. But let's take a look. What the connection? All right, so we've got our Devil card. Now remember, we were just, I don't know if you heard the last reading, we were just talking about the Devil. Now, the Devil card is not the devil, but this is, not evil. I mean, you never have to worry about that. But this talks about resentments that are kind of building up inside. This talks about releasing kind of that suppressed energy, which, obviously you're stressed out or you're frustrated because clearly we are not getting the responses, or it's like mixed messages kind of thing. Clearly that would end up obviously causing you some resentments, but I think that this is just really pulling in on your current feelings. What it also talks about, though, is you have more power than you realize. This is about stored power that you are not using. So you definitely have more power than you are letting out. Now, some of that is because you're trying to be very cautious with how you proceed. Remember, we talked about the squirrel and the nuts. You don't want to be like, have some nuts. And then the squirrel's like, and runs away. You want to be like, here's some nuts. And then the squirrel's like, what's over here? So I know part of that is, you're reserving, trying to find that balance so that you don't, scare somebody away or push it off into the future more than you need to. But, this is saying, though, that you have those resentments, and I clearly understand why. But let's see what this is and see how it applies. I think that's picking up on your main energy is what that is. I definitely think that. Okay, balance. Okay, so where's the connection going? You have this, stored resentment or frustration or whatever. That is clear. We know what that means. Balance is coming. Balance is coming. So that's a good thing. Some of that might require an effort on your part. Sometimes, we can't just sit and wait for the good to come, or, we have to be an active participant sometimes. So, think about that. Don't just sit on the couch and be like, all right, man, where's my balance? The balance is coming, though. And the balance is, this is temperance. The balance is what it talks about in this card is that there's always enough. There is always enough. There is a balance in the world. This is talking about letting old resentments go, which is perfect because we've got all this energy built up, right? It's saying, let it go, get back in balance. Then this is saying we need to look at things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man is talking about, he always talks about not repeating past mistakes. It's talking about looking in a different direction and trying to see which way to go. It runs right into our Eight of Swords. And our Eight of Swords is, swords is all about thoughts and ideas. What this is saying is we're looking at things now and we're seeing it from this Eight of Swords perspective. And we're feeling like we're surrounded by things. You're like, I don't want to not see him. What does this mean? I'm alone, or I wasted time, or what's going on here, or, whatever it is, whatever thoughts. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want those thoughts, because those thoughts are going to make you sit and look at her. Look at her. She's crouched down. She's afraid. She looks like she's naked with a blanket. She's lost her clothes. She's, literally though, what does she need to do? She needs to stand up, wrap that blanket around her so she's not naked, and walk out right here. There's a doorway right there. So what this is saying is this is all about your energy. This is all about you. Let me pull another one because we need to find about, will you see him? But this is the strongest thing. That's why it's coming through. This is what is the current swirl of energy around you. This is saying you need to get back up on track. You got to get yourself in balance because you're kind of looks like you might be losing yourself in this connection. The most attractive thing in the world to any of us, and if you don't agree with me, it's because you didn't think about it, but it's true. It's confidence. Confidence, not cockiness. Confidence. This is somebody who is Queen of Wands energy. I talk about the Queen of Wands all the time, girl or guy. That's who you want to be. Somebody who's very confident, friendly. People are drawn to the Queen of Wands like a magnet. We want to be the Queen of Wands. So what this is saying here is you gotta be the Queen of Wands. You got to get yourself to that Queen of Wands position, which you're going to do by letting go of some of this, letting go of some of the resentment that's building up. You're going to see things a little differently right now. That's why our Hanged Man is here. We're saying, okay, this is what's going on right now. I'm not going to push it. I'm fine, man. You want me to respect your break request? There you go. And what am I going to do in the meantime? I'm going to be awesome. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be awesome. That's what you're going to do. You open your calendar up. What are you doing today? I'm being awesome. That's what you need to do. And then this will make this go away. Yeah, we don't want that. Goodbye. And then let's see what's going to happen. Where is it going, though? This is all you. This is all you. Okay. So let's see our cut card. This is the energy outcome. Okay, we've got Seven of Wands energy as the outcome. This is about standing your ground. This is what I think. It just popped in my head. You know what? I need a break. Okay, fine. So then all of a sudden you back off. And maybe for a little bit, he's like, I'm doing my own thing. I've got this new work stuff. I'm cool. And I got all this great stuff going on. And then when he realizes, hey, wait a minute, I'm not hearing from Julie. And then maybe it's now he contacts you. And he wants you to be there at his beck and call. Hey, I'm free to talk Friday at 8. And you've got something else going on, you say, whatever you do. Maybe you have plans with your friend. You don't break your plans to meet up with him or to make that phone call. You stand your ground. I'm doing what I'm doing. And if you want into my life, Mike, then you need to follow it with me because I am the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So totally. Now let me do a couple polls though. Okay. So, will Julie see him again? Mike, will Julie see Mike? Yes. Four of Wands, foundation. You've already built the foundation. Somebody's just a little, yeah. You got to build your confidence and he's a little overconfident right now. That's what it is. You got to come back to balance with temperance. All right. So there we got a yes on that. You'll see him again. I can't even think of another way to say it. I think that's pretty much, yeah, Well, what is this? What is his last final feeling? What is it? What is he feeling right now? Back to the world. Okay, back to the world. He's got something going on. It's at work. I know it. I feel it. It's at work. Feeling like happy, like I'm on top of the world. Yeah, but I think you will be back together. I'm not. All those other times, I can't imagine the energy changed so quickly unless something happened. And guess what happened? Something at work. So that's where we get the break. That's where we get the break. Yes. So have confidence, Julie, because you have every reason to be confident. You are the Queen of Wands. Nobody messes with the Queen of Wands. You know what? Don't be a doll on the shelf either. Don't let somebody put you on the shelf just because they're busy doing their own thing. No one's the boss of you. No one is. But you. All right, Julie, I hope that helped. Thank you for your donation. Rose D. We've got Rose D, Happily Ever After P, and Jamie Lee. So let me find Rose D's question. I'm going to get, where I thought I saw it. Oh, I'm not seeing it, so I thought maybe I was wrong. Rose D. I'm not seeing it. All right, Rose D. Oh, you're awesome. I repost my question. Who's watching? Thank you, honey. Thank you. I was struggling. All right. All right. So who's watching Rose D's social media? We're going to use the Mystical Dreamer Tarot. Okay. Who is watching Rose's social media? Okay, Rose D's social media. Who's looking? Okay. Six of Cups. Okay, it's somebody you know, and it is likely a friend. The Six of Cups energy is, well, it's kind of like the warm, I always call it sort of like the warm fuzzy card because it's talking about nostalgia, looking back on things and when it was good and memories, that kind of a thing. It's also known as the friend card. So this is telling me it is somebody you know and likely a friend. Somebody you've known from the past for sure, whether they're a current friend or not, they were at one point. Okay. So what have we got? We've got our Nine of Cups, and this is about satisfaction in relationships. This is about somebody looking to get something from you, meaning they feel like they were your friend and now they're not your friend, and they want to maybe be your friend still. They want to get back to the Nine of Cups moment. The Nine of Cups was where everybody's happy in relationships. That's exactly what that means. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. This often the court cards represent a personality. Not always, but often. And what this tells me is this is probably the personality of the person who is watching your social media. This is somebody who has the tendency to be a little moody. Because it's a queen, it does not have to be a woman. It more than likely would be, but it also could just be feminine energy too. Sometimes, like I said, gender neutral, it could be a man. And then when I say feminine energy, we're talking about, the difference between feminine and male energy, just like yin and yang. Anyway, I believe this, though, would probably be this person. Likely it's a female and somebody who is moody. Somebody who might have had their feelings hurt, somebody you might have criticized at some point or told them you didn't want them to be your friend or, something like that. But I do think it's more than likely a woman, but, it could be a man, but more than likely. And now here's the Balance card. We've got our Temperance. Temperance is all about wanting things in balance, wanting to cooperate together, to work together. That's kind of what Temperance is about. So, it's also, I just thought of this. It's also about letting old hurts go away, old resentments. Who in your past were you kind of at odds with? Who in your past maybe did you, you're great friends and now you're no longer friends? This talks about letting stuff like that go. So it's really clear. It's somebody who you were friends with in the past. Now, let's do the cut card and let's take a look at what our outcome energy is first. And again, we're wanting a sum up on who is watching your social media. All right, 8 of Wands. So this is talking about something changing quickly. This is talking about speedy delivery, brace for change. I think whoever this is, they're going to present themselves to you quickly. I think something's going to happen. You're either going to catch them and know, or they're going to say, hey, man, how are you doing? And you're going to put 2 and 2 together and be like, that's what was going on. But you're going to know about it. This is coming. It's not going to be a secret for much longer. And that's exactly what I'm getting. So let's put that there. That's our cut. This is an old friend. I want to find out if this is a man or a woman. Is this a woman or a man? Is this a woman? We got our Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all of pages are women too. So yeah, it's a girl. It's a woman, and it is likely a friend from the past and somebody that you might have had an argument with and that they're asking you, they want you to let it go. And the person had their feelings hurt, were probably really emotional about it, or in general, they're just kind of emotional type of person. Does this sound like somebody you know? You might know right now, like, oh yeah, that's who that is. Is there somebody that maybe you didn't even realize you hurt their feelings? And they somehow, think of all your friends who drifted away. Even though you think nothing happened, think about the people who drifted away. Maybe it was one of them, But I definitely get the impression it's a female and a friend. For sure. For sure, Rose. Ooh, that one was super clear. I mean, that one was like practically written out for me because it was so clear. Oh, boy. Well, thank you, Rose. All right. We have Happily Ever After. And then we have P, and then we have Jamie Lee, and then we're going to wrap up the show. So, Happily Ever After, my friend. Let us see where you are. Yes, you are still included, honey. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can find your question. If you have not written it, or if you wrote it a while ago, it might have fallen off. Go ahead and retype it there. Let me see. You're here. Good. I'm trying to find your question. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So it must have fallen off if you wrote it. So let me go back down to the bottom. All right. Thank you. You're the best. All right. Ooh, I almost fell. All right. How does Raza feel about me, and where is our connection going? Ooh, okay. Let me see. What do I want to use? Why don't we use the Pre-Raphaelite? Ooh, I haven't used this one very often lately. It's very lovey. It's a very lovey deck. All right. So how is Raza feeling about Happily Ever After? Where is this going? Where is this connection going? Where is the connection going with Raza and Happily Ever After? Raza, how does Raza feel? Okay. All right. All righty. So there we go. This is our energy. This is our spread. Okay. So where is it going? We've got our 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands usually indicates kind of about a burden, like trying to, having a lot to carry, whether that's past baggage, whether that's new things going on, it could be any of the above. But the very positive thing about this card is that it is, I just saw that his pants and his butt look like he's not wearing pants, but he is. Sorry, I had to point that out. I just noticed that. Back to this. Anyway, the 10 of Wands is about the burden of success. So yes, a burden. But so that sounds to me like, maybe this is like pulling teeth a little bit, or maybe it's about, having, it's like you're really, boy, I have to really pull teeth to get that admission of feelings, or to get to that next level, or, whatever. But, it's positive though, because it's successful in the end. So that's the positive point. Yeah, isn't this beautiful? This is the pre-Raphaelite, and I love it. Okay. Ooh, we got Temperance again. Awesome. We like Temperance. All right. So, what have we got? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, the connection. This tells me, oh, we got that too. All right. So, this tells me there is a burden of success. Maybe things aren't going so great right now. Not meaning that you're fighting or that you're arguing or, fearful of breaking up. Maybe, I don't know, but probably not. That's not what I mean. What I mean is it's kind of like trying to work through those growing pains, trying to get on the same page about things. Maybe it's just one of those times where you are just butting heads about nothing, and it's just like, what are those things? The reason I say that is we do have burden of success, meaning it's a lot. We're carrying a lot. And then here we have our Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is really wanting to keep things balanced, but he's flying in there to try to fix things or do things, but he's not, and he's trying to keep these balanced. Well, what did he think of? What did he not think of? If I'm flying on this horse, how am I going to keep these in balance, these scales? Because I'm flying. How am I going to do that? So it's about like not thinking, it's like putting Band-Aids over things. Like my mom used to always say, it's like putting a Band-Aid over a dirty cut. And by that, it means you fall down, you scrape your knee, you get dirt in it, a couple rocks, piece of grass. It's all gross looking. And you go in to clean yourself up and get ready. So what do? You put a Band-Aid on it. Well, what'd you forget to do? You didn't wash it. You still have sticks and rocks and shit in there. It's going to get infected, yada, yada, yada. You don't want to put a Band-Aid on a dirty cut. You got to wash it first. So this is that same kind of feeling. You guys are on the needing to get, and if you're thinking to yourself, well, we're not fighting about anything, or, I don't know what that's about. Take a look at what kind of like your goals are for the future. What kind of person is this? Imagine yourself in scenarios with this person, things that you never thought of, like, what would happen if I broke my leg and I was out of work for 6 months? How would my person be with me? Set your standards, really evaluate that, get on the same page about, you might be like, oh, geez, he wouldn't help me at all. He would be out with his friends playing pool. You wouldn't want that, So, you got to kind of think about that. So always be on the same page. Now, you're also saying that pressure of success. Work. That's where it is. There it is. So, back to that, I still stick with what I said about you do need to be on the same page. You need to be able to keep things balanced. Maybe this burden of success is what's throwing it out of balance, not necessarily being on different pages. Like I said originally, maybe it's just the simple fact, things are out of whack because of the work. But again, I still want to stress it's very important to be on the same page. Things are looking good though. Things are looking good. We've got our 10 of Cups here. The 10 of Cups is that granddaddy of happy endings. This is the happy ending card. This is love. This is cups. This is family. This is feeling good emotionally. All is well. Then we've got our balance card. We've got temperance. The balance, this is all about keeping things in harmony. This is about letting things go. The old hurts, the old resentments, the old anger. Maybe things are going crazy right now because of the imbalance in work. And maybe you're feeling neglected, or maybe you're feeling like you're just in the back seat or whatever. You know what? Well, this is later. Don't hold on to that and be mad about it 6 months from now. Hey, remember that time 6 months ago? You never paid me attention. No, don't do that. You need to be on the same page. This, because you told me about work, is the burden of success with work. Here's where you're going. This is the advice. Let go of any old resentments. Be in balance. This implies you will be in balance. So things look good. Let me pull the cut card and see what we've got for the outcome energy. Woo. Outcome energy. Oh, this looks good. All right. More cups. More cups. All right. So this is about the 5 of Cups. This is about kind of, you know, being afraid of not wanting the other shoe to drop kind of thing. But because of the other cards around us, this is telling me that while you might have some fears or insecurities about, you know, what's going to happen, once work gets normal and things are looking good, you might be sitting there waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know, like, oh God, now what, you know, but I don't think you need to. We're going to clarify it. Is there a need? Is there a need? Whoops. Is there a need for this shoe dropping fear? Is this a need? Oh, I must pull 2. There we go. No, because you're a solid couple. You have success based off of past work. That's what our 3 of Pentacles talks about. You might have some fears, some second guessing, some doubts, but you're not going to need to do this. This work thing is here, but I also still say that balance and making sure that you're on the same page about things. That's important too. But yes, I see good things for you happily ever after. I think it's going well. I think you might have some doubts in there, but I don't think they are substantiated. I don't think you need to really worry about those things. And it looks like it's going well. It looks like it's going to go well. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. And thank you for the compliments. All right. So, P, we have P next, and then Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while, and let's find P. There's P, but I don't see your question, hon. Let's find your question. Oh, and you did it. Look at that. It's like magic. You're like a genie. You just popped it up there right when I asked. All right. Thanks so much. Hey, Hannah. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. Lots of good energy here. All righty. So we have got P. All right. So we need to see the general energy, or the current energy, excuse me, of J, the Scorpio. So let's look. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot. Dun, dun, dun. Cool backs, huh? Cool backs. All right. All right. So we need to see the current energy of J. Current energy for J toward P. What is up with this? What is going on? Whoa, I almost dropped them. There we go. Current energy of J. All right, there we go. So, this is our energy card, and this is our spread. All right, so current energy of Scorpio J, King of Cups. All right, so what this energy, and this will apply to our whole reading, but what I'm seeing so far about the energy, the King of Cups, this is somebody who is very much in command of their emotions. They're ready to do things, ready to move forward, things like that. However, they wait. They wait to see what other people are doing first. Look at our king sitting there on his little rock ledge or whatever he's doing in his cool shell throne. He is waiting there. You know, he wants to try to connect. He doesn't know, you know, wants to see what you're going to do first kind of vibe. Let's see what else we've got. All right. Oh, hey, Delilah, how are you? Oh, nope, that's okay. That's all right. Well, we do shut them down, but I'll go ahead since you didn't see that note. We'll go ahead and we'll get yours in there. I have to, what am I saying? We will go ahead and do that. Let me see. I have to get back to the screen. There we go. All right, Delilah. So I'm going to write your name down. I will write your name. But yes, we are going to wrap it up then after Delilah. Okay. P, so sorry. Let's get back to this. So things are looking good. He's ready. He's got those feelings inside, but waiting to see kind of what happens, right? Waiting to see what's going on. All right. So we've got our karma card. This is the judgment card. This is all about kind of feeling a rebirth, feeling reborn, wanting to see where things are going, or where things are going. That's what he's doing. The feeling the reborn. So after wanting to see where things are going, then that's when the release is there. P, have you told Jay how you feel about him or her? Have you, this is somebody waiting to see what you're going to do. And once that declaration or that being able to see what's going on, maybe he needs to see that you have feelings. That's when it says, and things are just like, and they're reborn. Then we have the wheel of the year, which is the wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune is always about things spinning, things in cycles, things that are moving and turning and going. Are you in Tell me, are you and Scorpio together or not? I mean, have you been together? Are you exes? Anything of that nature. The reason I ask, the Wheel of Fortune talks about repeating things, like repeating cycles. And, that's obviously what made me think of that. So, but it also talks about what comes around, goes around type of feeling. Let me think here. It talks about things that have to be done. You're not in communication. Okay, so that's what you're saying here. So you're not in communication. So things are coming back around, it looks like then. That's why we have rebirth. This rebirth, because things are coming back around. We need a clarifier. Is this about communication? Is this about communication? He's waiting to see what you're going to do. Yes, it's about communication. Three of Cups. That's about the Three of Cups. This is love, and this is a new endeavor of the heart. But notice it's three people working together. I think P's waiting to hear from you. I see this, and this is our general energy. That is why I think P is wanting to hear from you. And then here with our Seven of Wands, this tells me that, you know what, whatever you're not talking about or whatever reason you're not talking about, Jay is going to be holding on to his position. Like, yup, if you guys fought, then he's going to say, I'm right. Whatever I said or did or whatever my position was, I'm sticking by that. That is definitely what that one's saying. Let's see what our outcome energy is. Let's see what the outcome energy is. See, 8 of Wands. Look at these wands. Wands, 7, 8. Growth, effort. That's what the Suit of Wands is about. Growth, effort. Things are moving. Things are changing. Not wanting to lose himself or herself. I'm not sure if Jay is a girl or a guy, but wanting to make sure not to lose themselves or their position. Again, if it was an argument of some kind, not wanting to lose their point. But things are changing. Things are moving quickly. That's what this is. The 8 of Wands says brace for change. So I think he's waiting on something from you. And I see that here too. This was our outcoming, our end energy. This was our beginning. Both of them are talking, both cups, love and emotion. And he's waiting to see you, the king. And this is saying waiting and wanting to, wrap it up. And then there you go, waiting for something from you, hon. You're not in communication. So maybe you need to reach out. Maybe if you're friends with mutual people on Facebook or whatever, maybe post something to that friend about something unrelated to Jay. Has nothing to do with love or Jay. But be like, hey, and talk to your friend. Keep putting yourself in Jay's face. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would do. I would keep putting myself out there like, haha, I just popped up on your timeline, didn't I? That's what I would do. All right, P, thank you. All right, Jamie Lee, where are you? And thank you for your subscription or your donation. All right, we've got Jamie Lee, then we have Delilah. Then we're going to wrap it up, and J&J, you can hang out afterwards. Let me see. I got to find Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee is right there. Thank you. You're welcome, P. Thank you. Hi. Hello. May I ask what Kenneth tells his friends about me? Ooh, okay. Ooh, I like these. Okay. So we want to know, what is Kenneth telling his friends about you? We're going to use Edgar Allan Poe. We're going to use Edgar Allan Poe. For Jamie Lee, what is Kenneth telling his friends about Jamie? All right, that was a good one. That was a good shuffle. All right. All right, there we go. Okay, we got the Fool. We've got Fool energy. You know what? When you say a fool, it sounds like, oh man, I don't want to be a fool. But the Fool is very good. The Fool is talking about opportunities and open possibilities. It's like about having that option to jump forward, jump in and just start a new adventure. Again, it's the new journey card, the new steps, but which is good because, you know, obviously we're wanting things to move forward. We want things to evolve, but this is also in the context of your question. I think it's important to point out that it's anything is possible. Anything is possible. So let's see, what is Ken telling his friends about you? Okay. Well, all right. Anything is possible. We've got we've got our 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is awesome. This is great. The 10 of Cups is about you know, those happy relationships. It's the end of the road in terms of the cards. Remember, it's ace to tens, and this is a 10. So the ace is the beginning. So we've reached the end of the road, which means we've achieved this happiness, this satisfaction, cups, love, and emotion. We're feeling good. We have positive relationships. A lot of times this card will show a family, and there's always a rainbow. You know, so things are looking good. Imagine having a rainbow, you know, that's a rainbow. What can you say more about a rainbow? So things are looking good. This means positive things. This means that he's talking positively about you. Here we've got the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands partnered with this is like a holy crap double whammy. 3 of Wands is about setting out on an adventure. Let's start off on a journey. Let me look out there and decide where to go. This is very similar to this meaning of this card. You know, where am I going to go? Let me figure out how to get there. This is like the planning stage and ready to move on and go do something. And then here, this is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about new communication, or it's about communication, and it's also about truth. And this to me says, you know what? If I'm going to tell my friends, I'm going to say it like it is. I'm going to cut through with this sword because it's so true and so firm. And this is how it is, telling it like it is. So I'm thinking that Kenneth is interested in starting out on a new journey with you. We have a double whammy on that one. Here's the new communication, the new truth. It's like finally maybe admitting like how the feelings are. It's not Ace of Cups, which would have been like slam dunk, but an Ace of Swords talks about new communication. So maybe telling friends, like for the first time, maybe revealing, this is where I want to go. This is how Jamie Lee makes me feel. I'm thinking it's a great start. So this is what I'm going to do. And this is me telling my friends, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, this one is super clear, super clear. So, and this is the telling of the friends. You know what? I want to see, we'll do the outcome, but I want to see what was the friend's reaction. What's the friend's reaction? Queen of Wands. That's awesome. So the Queen, he must be saying good things because now they're walking away thinking you're the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is who we want to be. Queen of Wands is she's has magnetism. She's charming. People like her. They flock to her. She's good in business. She's good with friends. She's good with the home. She's like the CEO of her own company being her. So you're the CEO of Jamie Lee. You are the CEO of Jamie Lee. So this is good. Now, you're saying you're not in communication. So the friend said this is good as far as what these cards say. Tell me more, because they're not in communication. Oh, we got the wall built up. Oh, we got a wall. What's the wall? Create new things. All right. So, okay. So there's the truth. There's the communication. I'm telling my friends good things. This looks good. This is good. There's no other way. This is super clear. Starting off where to go. Since you're not in communication, as you notice in this deck, he's looking out and trying to figure out how to get there. Remember I said that? We're at planning kind of phase. Clearly, he doesn't want to step into this little pit, or whatever that is. He doesn't want it. He wants to get to the boat. Maybe that's his friends telling him, meh, meh, meh. Maybe the truth is that he said, she's the Queen of Wands. And then his friend said, well, be careful. Remember what happened last time. And that's when they put the wall up. Don't do that. But here's the magician. This is the granddaddy of manifestors. I'm serious. I think, you know what? I think he he's talking like, hey, I'm thinking about getting back together, or I'm thinking about taking things to the next level, or, whatever your connection level is. And I think they, he says, this is what I want. This is what she's like. And they're like, no, be careful. And then he says, yep, we can create that. Let me pull one more. We're going to do the cut card, which is the energy of the outcome. Balance. Everything is pointing to things getting in balance and working out. Everything I'm pulling. So that's the energies that are coming in. I know you're probably thinking, that we're not talking. How is this happening? This is the Temperance card. This is about, letting old resentments go. This is about letting things go. Resentments, fears, bad, feelings, whatever, and finding that balance and getting that harmony back. Everything is saying this, Jamie. Everything, every single thing. Are you going to be in communication soon? Let's just do one more. I'm dying to know. Communication soon. Oh my God, Jamie, I said, are you going to be in communication soon? And I got the Two of Cups. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think you're going to be in communication. I do. It's super clear. I mean, it's not even like I could go one way or the other with it. I mean, it's like super clear. Very, very clear. Wow. I should have done the mind blown screen on that one. I definitely that was the Two of Cups. You should have had that, Jamie. Let me do it for you. That's what you get. You get my mind blown screen when I get my mind blown from the tarot. That Two of Cups, man. That Two of Cups blew my mind there when I asked. You're welcome, honey. Oh, good luck. I think he feels differently maybe than the friends, but all right, we've got Delilah. Delilah is up next, and thank you for your donation. Okay, so, all right. Oh, boy, I got to get Delilah. All right, hon, I'm going to, hold on, I got to click. All right, so we have got, whoa, I'm clicking on everything, aren't I? All right, so Delilah, oh, I thought I had it. What am I doing? Bradley, hello, how are you? And thank you. We're going to go ahead since you already donated, but we are closed for donations, guys, just for the rest of the day, just because my brain needs to kind of like recharge. I've been doing readings now for 2.5 hours. So I want to be able to give you guys the best readings as possible. And so I just got to cut it at some point. So I'm still good. I'm still all right now, but don't want to let it get to the point where I'm losing my mashed potato brains, right? That's okay, Bradley. We'll get you on the list here, and then, but that is gonna have to be it for today. Delilah, we got to strike while my brain is hot, right? So we've got Delilah, Bradley, and then we've got some Jane J action going on. So let's go. We have 3 readings, and we're going to do Delilah first. All right. Let me just mute this for 1 second. All right, sorry about that. That's one of the reasons I have my grandson is here today, and my daughter has him in the bedroom, keeping him quiet in the other room, and I just wanted to see if they were okay. So let me see, where are we, Delilah? Delilah. Ah, yes, thank you. Delilah wants a reading on finances. Sure thing. Let's do finances with my deviant moon. This is my favorite one for work and money. I don't know. Work and money. Work and money. So we're going to do Bradley and Jane J, and then we are going to check out for the day. All right. Delilah. We need a general reading. We want to know what's going on with Delilah's finances. We need to know what's going on with money. Money, 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 money for Delilah. Money, money. All right. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Oops. Let me put this here. Let me put this one back. There we go. Back in business. All right. So we're looking at money. Oh, boy. We've got Page of Wands energy. We got to see what these are, how they apply. But right off the top of the bat, the Page of Wands, this is all about somebody who's got some real inspiration. This is somebody who is going to tackle all obstacles and get in there and get the job done. So let's see what this is so we can decide and see how it applies. You got that Page of Cups. Hierophant. Okay. So our Page of Wands energy does apply. Remember, we're just going to say this is the go get 'em card. This is the go get 'em. Here we've got death. Now, the death card is not about dying. Never worry. The death card is actually very positive. It's about the death of something and the beginning of something new. Could be a new chapter in your life. It could be a new job. It could be a new raise. It could be a new outlook. It could be any of those things. But something is moving. So we'll take a deeper look at that in a sec. But we also have our Page of Cups. So we've got 2 pages going on here, which tells me that the overall energy here is a bit on the immature side. Immature meaning young or in its early stages, as opposed to childish. I don't mean childish. Being Cups, this is about emotions and feelings. And this is somebody who really who's hesitant to jump in. Opposite of this page, right? This is our energy. It's interesting because this is completely opposite. This guy's more hesitant. He's ready to pull back. He's watching from a distance. He's more interested in looking at his little fish in the cup, right? This is often somebody who's introverted and things like that. What this is telling me right now is if your finances are feeling like they're this Page of Cups, like, you know what, things aren't moving, things aren't changing, and you know what, that's about to change, because now this Page of Wands is covering up that page and saying, move it over, Page of Cups, because here I come, Then we have the Hierophant right after that. So our Hierophant is all about it's about keeping things together. It's about truth. It's about advice, things like that. Now, do you have somebody in your life who perhaps is giving you some kind of finance information? Let me go down and see if you're saying anything. No. Okay, so do you have somebody in your life who perhaps gives you advice about finances, whether it's a financial planner or whether it is maybe a family member, your older brother, your parents, somebody, maybe even your partner, but it talks about getting advice from somebody. Our Hierophant is also somebody who's very, very, very wise and calm. They're not, pushed over the edge when something happens. This is the card that discusses, that shows or represents, that's the word I'm looking for, a fulfilling career, a fulfilling lifestyle. It's talking about believing in yourself and having that satisfaction in your job. I mean, not sure, what you're feeling right now, if you're feeling, really successful or whatever. So listening, a very successful relative is giving you advice. There you go. This is him. So there's been a change. Something is changing right now. A new chapter has started. Perhaps prior, you were feeling more a little bit like, oh, let's just go with the flow. We'll see what happens. I make this change. I make that change. No big deal. That kind of a thing. Here comes the King of Wands to say, goodbye. We're going to get it now. And where are we going to get it? Well, we got it here. We got this advice coming in, some good advice. This is about job satisfaction. Absolutely. Now let's see what the cut card is. See, I got rid of him because this guy, Page of Wands, covers him up and makes him go away because now things are changing. Things are moving, right? Whereas before they weren't, or they're about to. Here's the cut card. Oh, this is your successful relative. Seriously, look at your successful relative. This card, if I had to write anything on here, I would write success. Let me just rewind. I don't mean this card is your successful relative. I just meant it looks like this card is about success and having done well, like your relative. This is actually your successful relative giving you advice. This is you receiving advice to be successful like the relative. Does that make sense? I kind of put it together better that way. This is all about, literally, if I had to write one word on there, it's success. Pentacles, guess what that is? Money, work, finances, successful. Are you kidding me? I think the advice your relative is giving you is going to be very good. I think, use your best judgment, obviously. But what the cards are saying is this advice is going to take you places. It's going to bring you to that point of success that your relative has been enjoying. It's also going to pop you out of this sitting back mode, turning you back into your Page of Wands. Get some fire in there. Ooh, Delilah, that looks good. That looks really good. Good luck. All right. And thanks for your patience. I know it's hard when we back up on donations like this. I mean, I love it. It's wonderful and I appreciate it. And I do know sometimes it's hard when you're waiting. So I do appreciate all of your patience. You're welcome, Delilah. I'm glad it makes sense. All right, Bradley, my friend. And then we're going to, Jane J, my moderator, and I are going to hang out afterwards. But this is going to be my last reading. So I'm going to put my banner up that says that. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. So why is my phone ringing? There we go. Last reading. Let me get back here. Now I'm looking for Bradley's question. Thank you so much, Bradley. Let me see if I can find it. If you have not written it, please go ahead and do so. I see you. But I did not see a question. Nope. Maybe you wrote it at the bottom. Okay. I'm not seeing it yet. Bradley, go ahead and write your question, hon. Oh, there you are. And you want to finance one as well. Awesome. We're going to do it. We're going to double up. We're going to double up on Deviant Moon. I love this one. It's really clear for, it's good for all kinds of things, but I really especially like it with finance and work kind of questions. So let's use the Deviant Moon again, Bradley. And thank you so much for your donation, honey, and thanks for your patience. All right, after Bradley, we are going to lock it up. We're going to be shutting down the show, and Jane J, my moderator, will be hanging out with me afterwards. So, all right, Bradley. Whoa, as I throw cards. Let's get a finance and career reading for Bradley. What can Bradley look forward to? What should Bradley be thinking about? What should Bradley watch out for? Okay. Messy shuffler. All right. So let's see what we've got. Okay. We're going to see what is up for Bradley. Oh, that's awesome, Bradley. All right, you got the Queen of Pentacles energy going on. This is the energy of the spread. So this will apply to the spread, and this is the strongest energy that the situation and the question are pulling in. So we've got our Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is the suit of career and finance. Perfect. This queen, she is very financially stable. She is often a manager. She is very good at delegating and telling people what to do. As you see by our card here, obviously it's deviant moon people. So look at, she's telling them, all right, I'm looking at the money. I got my eye on the prize, and I'm going to delegate or manage, or, whatever the situation is. Now, if you're a manager, then clearly you can say, I know what that means. If it's not that the case, I mean, I don't know if you have the ability to delegate or things like that. You might not even feel like you need to, but that's saying don't forget that when it gets, I don't want to say stressful is not the right word, but when it feels overwhelming, or when be proactive and make sure you're delegating to others. Wow, that's great energy for the spread. Great energy. All right. Oh, okay. So you're going places. So this is about delegating, or about financial job security. Delegating is in there too, but I wouldn't say that's the primary energy. The primary energy is job security and planning. Those are the main things our Queen of Pentacles is about. Now here's our Queen of Cups. We got two queens. We've got two queens. This is our energy for the spread, but I'm wondering if you have somebody in there involved in your finances or career. Now, whether or not that's a spouse or a partner, or, somebody, that you live with or something like that, or maybe a manager, maybe a coworker. I do see somebody else in there. I see somebody else who is very sensitive. Our Queen of Cups is typically a very moody kind of gal. And I don't know if, maybe that's somebody who works for you, maybe somebody who you will work for. I'm not even sure if you're employed right now or not employed right now. This suggests you will be employed soon if you are not. And if you are, then this shows that things are going strong and they're going to keep going. This person, though, we need to figure that out. But let's do these first. We've got our Six of Swords. Six of Swords talks about moving on, the beginning of a voyage. It's like carrying your thoughts and your ideas and moving to the next level. Now, again, unemployed would mean moving to a job, right? If you're in a job, this would mean moving to either the next level or, whatever that means. But the warning, or advice, I should say, not warning, is be careful not to be carrying your baggage with you. You need to put things in the past that need to be in the past, and they need to be left in the past. So if you had a bad situation with work, or, whatever that is, I don't know. But you get where I'm going, I think. Now, I do have to say this about law of attraction. I got to shove it in there here. Now, carrying your troubles with you. If you're thinking about like lack, if you're thinking like, I don't have money, I hate my job, I don't have enough time at home, my job, blah, blah, blah. I mean, whatever it is, you're going to bring more of that crap to you. You got to think about what you do like and what is going well. If you're not working and you're looking for a job, you might be thinking, well, what the hell's going well? I don't have a job and I don't have any money. Well, that's not, if you keep thinking about how I don't have a job and I don't have any money, you're going to get more. I don't have a job, I don't have any money, right? So you're not going to lie. You're not going to say, I have a job and I have money if you don't. So I'm not saying you should lie. But what I'm saying is you lie to yourself, I meant. What I'm saying is, though, you should be imagining like, wow, I can't wait to start my new job. And what's it going to be like? I'm going to have my own desk, or I'm going to have my own this or that, or I'm going to make this much money. Be thinking about that. You don't need to know how or what. You just need to know that it's coming. And I'm not kidding you guys. The law of attraction works. I mean, if you just give it a chance, you'll see. We've got our Hermit card last here. The Hermit card is a card. Now, he looks horrible, I realize. But again, remember, this is the deviant moon. But this is about kind of being, relying on yourself. This is about saying, you know what? Having confidence clearly is included in there. But this is also about, feeling like I'm going to count on myself. I'm going to count on myself. I want to pull a clarifier on that as well, because I'm not really getting where that pulls in. So we'll have to take a look at that. Let's do a clarifier. It's relying on yourself. That much is true. But yeah, so let me see here. Give me a minute. Okay. Ready? Oh yeah, that's about friends. Okay, we got our success card. We've got friends here. All right, so we've got our Six of Cups to clarify that for me to explain. Now, do you have friends who you work with or worked with? I don't know. Friends or something. This is about the nostalgia card. This is about having friends, but it's also about they're all watching this puppet show. They're all having a great old time, right? It's cups, so that's love and emotion. And it's about saying, it's the warm fuzzy. It's the warm fuzzy. That's on top of this, which makes no sense. If you really think about it, though, it makes total sense. It's saying, are you letting your friends hold you back? Friends or family, it could be family too. Are you letting something hold you back? Whether that is like staying at a certain job because your friend works there or your brother works there. Is your mom telling you you're a great in doing XYZ? That should be your career, not what you want, which is XYZ PDQ. It's somebody holding you back, whether it's telling you advice or thinking they know better, or don't leave me at this job by myself. I don't know. Maybe you can say you know what that is. If you don't, and you're thinking, I have no idea what you're talking about, well, then this is telling me about repeating past mistakes, because it's very much about the past, and it's very much about refocusing and being kind of wise, excuse me, in following your own kind of principles and, that kind of a thing. Taking a step back from whatever this is. If it's family, if it's friends. Now I want to see what this is. If it's family, then that I know who that is. Then if it's family, right? It's somebody in there. But who is this? The Hanged Man. Seeing something differently. Okay. So this person or whoever this is that's kind of been sad and upset, maybe it's talking about you. Maybe it's talking about you. Just because it's a queen, it doesn't have to be a girl. It could actually be coming in from you. I was thinking it might be someone you work with, because our queen is often kind of a manager and things like that. This might be you feeling upset. Maybe you're feeling upset because you don't have a job. Maybe you're feeling upset because you don't like your current job. Maybe you're feeling upset because you don't have any money. Well, you got to look at it differently, because here you go. You're sailing away on your little balloon here. You're carrying your troubles with you. You got to let those troubles go. You can't, because you're going to repeat them. You're going to repeat them. This is a repeater card. You can't let friends keep you back. You can't repeat your mistakes and do what you used to do in the past. You need to be wise and redo or do something different there. Now let's do a sum up card. Let's get an energy outcome. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Pentacles is work. Pentacles is money. This talks about saving your money. This talks about holding on. This also talks about being shut out, shutting somebody else out. Is there somebody there who's it's almost like holding on to your leg, like you're trying to walk and you got to scoot forward because, they're holding on to your leg. It's just like, I really get that opinion, and that's what's holding you back. It's holding you back. And it's holding back, it talks about saving your money and don't hold yourself back. There's something's holding you back here, honey. I feel like it's a friend. But the overarching energy talks about job security. So you do have hope there. I hope this didn't sound, I kind of rambled a bit. So, again, that's because I have so many thoughts. I'm trying to get them out at once. But it does look positive in the end. I do see that positivity with our Queen of Pentacles, and I just get the real feeling something's holding you back. Something from your past is holding you back. Yeah. All right, Bradley. Well, thank you so much. Jane J., I'm going to ask you to go ahead, and I see your question up there, honey. This is going to be my last question. Jane J., my moderator, I am going to go ahead. I am doing a reading request for my friend. Where is it going? Oh, I already have it. Last reading list is closed. There we go. Just in case anybody else comes in. Let's see. Oh, hey, baby Monroe. Thank you so much for your subscription. We are just about to end the show. This is going to be my last reading. I am here weekdays at 12 p.m. Central. So please come and stop by. And and thank you so much for the subscription. Happy to have you. All right, to the rest of you, I'm going to do this last reading. And as always, you know what? I hope that you stay and stick around. We love as much positive energy as we can get. Make sure, though, before you head out, you do hit subscribe. Want to make sure that we're all connected here. And one more thing, I got to do it. Got to do it, Jane. Got to do it. Ready? One more time. Ready? Go. Boom. Everybody be careful. No germs. No germs. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Do all that good stuff. If you're in the U.S., I know it's Thanksgiving this week. I'm not seeing my family either. It sucks it. I know. But hey, man, I don't want to get my 72-year-old mother sick. I'm not sick, but I don't want to take a chance. So everybody, we're all in this together, my friends. All right, let's get back to Jane. I just wanted to make sure I get that one out there. All right, Jane, how does my love Aries feel and think about me after our conversation? My words at Lift. Did you have a conversation? Remember? Oh, we were thinking that. Okay, I think maybe he has a relationship or woman in his life after my separation. That's why he doesn't care about me. All right, let's use the Crow Tarot. Crow Tarot, it's going to help us see. Oh, Amit, thank you so much. What a wonderful compliment. And thank you. Amit wrote, I appreciate all your efforts to help us with your reading. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. That just made my day. Okay. Ooh. All right. What's going on, N? What is going on, Mr. Aries? Do you have a relationship? Do you still care about Jane? Okay. Okay. So you're writing, you saw him at work in front of the lift. But he still doesn't text message or call me because he's being, I don't know, man. I don't think you need to work. Maybe he just wanted some space. I don't know, but let's see what we've got and we'll decide. All right. So here's our Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says, you're being kept out, which you are. You already know this. This is confirming what's going on right now. Here's our overarching energy. You're feeling shut out from N because N has not been, declaring his love and intention, and he also kind of pulled back from you. This makes total sense why it's our energy for the spread. So the energy card, guys, it picks up on the strongest energy around the question. And your energy, Jane, is very strong right now, feeling kept out. But one thing about this card, it is being kept out, of course, but it's also about friends stick together. Look at these birds are in the tree and they're like, no, don't come in the tree. Well, they're kept out of the tree, but they're still walking together, aren't they? So it's not to say hope is lost, but it does pick up on your energy, I think, very strongly. Oh, God. We've got lots of good stuff. All right. So we've still got good stuff. We've got good stuff. The Two of Cups. Now, this is you now. You're feeling kept out. That's why that pulled. That's why. So now here, we've got our Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is all about two people coming together in harmony. This is about the joining together of two people. Come on, that's awesome. Then we have our Page of Cups. Cups again, love. This is also, though, talking about things being in a little bit of an immature kind of level. By immature, I do not mean childish. I mean early on, early in the stages, kind of inexperienced kind of thing, an immature energy, right? Clearly N is trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, had this conversation with you about, waiting, and clearly there's feelings and just not getting it right, though. Excuse me. And it's not getting it right, I mean. So maybe that's because he's just a little inexperienced, and who knows, it could be. But one thing I do want to point out about our Page, the Page is also somebody who pulls back. This is somebody who watches before making a move because they don't want to rock the boat. They are just taking it all in and deciding what to do before they move, right? So he's kind of watching. Well, we got another page right next to this page. And notice the birds are facing opposite each other. That's going to change. I think that this page, is like, I'm looking in my cup and I don't know what's going on because I'm only concerned about staying calm and my own emotions. Page of Wands says, go get it. The Page of Wands says, let's do this. The Page of Wands is flying away. Look, it's going away. Doesn't want to be there. So I think things are changing. We need a card, though. We need a card. We need to know a little bit more because right now there is nothing happening. So pages, double pages. Tell me more about our double page. Tell me more. Oh my God, a new opportunity to grow. A new opportunity to grow is coming in. So, no, wait a minute. Let's see. Is there another woman in N's life? We've got our Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is saying that, there are doubts about that. I mean, there is not another woman. There might be somebody who popped in, but it's not somebody who's keeping his attention. He's not going with it. It's not happening. If they were even there, if they were there, it's not happening. Not happening. Confirm this for me, please. There you go. Oh my God, Jane. You got the Ace of Cups. I said, confirm this for me. And I got the Ace of Cups as my confirmation. The Ace of Cups is all about a brand new opportunity for love. You're saying to me, is he in a relationship? He has a woman in his life after my separation. It's telling me no. And it's telling me this is coming back to you. Give me one more. Give me one more. Is there somebody else there? The sun is bright. The sun says you're supposed to have hope. The sun is saying you need to be optimistic about this. Yeah. Let's pull the outcome energy before I jump in and get all excited about stuff. Okay. So we got our Seven of Swords. Okay. Seven of Swords energy. Swords are all about something kind of being left behind. It's sort of about moving and on to something else, thoughts and ideas. So if there was another thought or idea for somebody else, eventually I think that dies. I think that's already gone. Remember, we got this one here. And I said to you that, no, if it was there, it's not going anywhere. So even if it was there, even if there is a person there, it's not going anywhere. And then it dies. It does not stick around. Does he still love and want you? I see you're asking. Let's find out. Does he still love and want Jane J? All right. That's about crying over spilled milk. That's about looking at what you don't have instead of what you do. So what does that mean? We need a clarifier on there. All right, so we've got an 8 of Swords. This is you. It's picking up on you. You are definitely being like this crow. Sorry, I thought you could see. Feeling trapped by your own thoughts. Your own thoughts. You feel like you don't have any power. You feel powerless in this. But that's not the case. That is not the case. We've got our 6. That's the helping. That's the giving. That's the receiving. It is coming back around. It is going to come back around. This is the giving and receiving. This is you. This is picking up on you. These feelings that you have are super strong. Jane, I'm going to tell you, you hear me all the time talking about the law of attraction. Sweetheart, you can't be thinking about what you don't have. Don't be, where'd it go? Let me see here. Wait a minute. I started to clean it up and now I don't know where it went. Don't be this. This is who you, don't be this. Don't be crying about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. You said you are bad without him. You're thinking about how you don't have him. Guess what you're going to get? More of not having him. What? Start thinking about, oh, I remember the good times. Or think about how awesome it's going to be when he comes back. Think about other things in your life that are good, not even about him. Think about, oh, I had some chocolate brownies today and they were delicious, or whatever. This is saying, don't keep thinking about what you don't have. Think about what you do have. Again, I can't say it enough, guys. Law of attraction, it is law. It is physics. If you think about something, you're bringing more to you. If you think about how you don't have it, you have more not having it. Don't do it, Jane. You know it. You know it. We're going to do one throwdown for you because I see you wanted to just one more quick one about, give me something else about on his mind. All right. All right, guys, and anybody else who is here, this is my last reading for today. I am going to wrap it up. All right. So does he still love you? Does he still love you? Okay, I had to give it a new shuffle because I got a lot of cards on that last one. So let's see. Gimme, and some signs. Page of Pentacles. Yes. It's going slowly. He's being very calculated in how he moves forward. You know what? He asked for a break. This is about time and energy. He wanted some time for himself. You are going to better serve yourself by allowing him that time, still being friendly. You don't have to go away. But you know what? Don't be pushy. Don't be pushy. Don't do the squirrel with the nut. Remember that? You did a squirrel with the nut, King of Swords. All right. And you got to pull back. That's what I literally just said. Holy crap. I literally just said that. This is about pulling back your emotions and not showing that you're, don't be, you don't have to hide your emotions if you're talking and it naturally comes up. But you can't be overdoing it. Remember the nuts with the squirrel. Remember. Oh, you can't be like, take my nuts. You got to say, here, little squirrel, do you want some nuts? And then he's like, oh, maybe I do. But if you say, here's the squirrel, have some nuts, what's going to happen? Oh, and he's going to run away, right? Can't shove the nuts in the squirrel's face. That is literally what this is saying. But does he still love you? Last card. Let's find out. Yes, indeed he does. It's coming right back around, Jane. It's coming back around. The tarot advice is pull back your emotions. Keep in mind, this might be moving slower. Think of like a clock, like the gears of a clock going. See, it's moving slowly, but it's moving, right? And then this one here is what tells me it comes around. It comes around. You're going to be doing great, Jane. You're doing great. And you know what? Focus on yourself during this little break. Again, remember what I talked about earlier? I know you've been here all day, so that's why I know you might remember. But I was talking to somebody about, now I just lost it. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't even know. My brain is turning into mashed potatoes. Oh, this was a 3-hour show, guys. I hope you had a good time. I sure did. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you all for your generosity. Jane J., thank you so much for all the work you do in the chat. You do such a great job. I really appreciate you. For the rest of you, thank you so much for being here. I'm here every weekday at 12 o'clock Central Time. And I also have a large pick a card collection on my channel. So check that out. Of course, everyone, please be careful out there. I know I already put it up. And don't forget, I do private readings as well. So go ahead and shoot me an email if you're interested. Make sure you hit subscribe on your way out. And thank you so much for being here.